Someone's trying to give me my attention. And she's like, what? Oh, sorry. It's okay. Oh. Too cute. Pop and pop. Oh, sweet baby Jesus. Ladies and gentlemen, your boy is a husk. A feeble mortal husk that feels nothing but pain or achiness. No, that's sound. We don't want to open up sound. We want to open up option volumes. There we go. And this. There's that iconic intro. I thought they were changing the intro screen, but I guess not. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, how are you? Hopefully good. What did y'all say? In the meantime, when I was away, Lone popped in and said hello. Let's get this crazy plant lady, says Lone. But Grin, you're gonna get Harrow, what? Gonna lose every 50-50? Going to max pity every time. What? What happened? Lone, that's not how it works, okay? We need you to be not very toxic on ZZZ because it doesn't help ever. Yeah, so like ZZZ, no, sorry, not that it doesn't help. It's that it doesn't, ZZZ has always been our worst luck. Actually, Wuthering Waves has been the one that's shockingly open to luck being in our favor. So we need positivity on Wuthering, and then like just anything else. Just anything else on Zenless would be great. Test. I feel like I was a little loud there. Sorry about that. I also have a tendency just to like oscillate my volume, like annoyingly. Nog says, I would offer you my luck as I should just show you my stupid face. Hello. Wait, this. Hi. Nog says, I would offer my luck to you, but RNGesus hates me, so here's to hoping you get your luck and shit. Got it. Got it. Nog says, Lo says, nah, you play Wither Wave? Nah, yeah, but I don't think many people, I don't think Cat or Nog play Wither Waves. Nah, oh, I gotta blow my nose. Oh, I should have touched my nose. Oh. I hate fucking my nose. What is good, Raid? What is good, everybody? Everybody popping in. Raid, Red, Lone, everybody, Nog. Nog says, most of my gear in MMOs I play was crafted. Still pulling solid numbers, but nothing ever dropped for me. Or when it did, it wouldn't. I wouldn't win it. You wouldn't win. Damn. Nog, shit. Sounds depressing. Grin, it's time for an unhinged plant woman. Women. Oh, let's see. Before we get too ahead of ourselves, I have never prepared for anything more than this character. I have hopefully enough to fully, and I mean fully, level her up to 0 to... But I also randomly leveled up her, and I don't know if she had the same resources, so I might have taken away from... I might be a liar is what I'm saying, but the point is, it could go well, it could be shit. Oh, TTS isn't broken, sorry, TTS isn't on. I didn't do that face cam, that's my bad. You think I'd have this down to a science, but no. But no. Granted, I did just do a lot of fitness stuff, so my brain, not a lot of blood in my brain. Usually people say that, they don't mean in their muscles, but yeah, but a muscle, but hey. Boom, that's all good.
I should try to smile more, you say?
No, you don't need to.
Like this?
Your normal face is fine.
Maybe like this.
That's good. That's good there.
I may have overdone it. Forget about it.
It's funny, they do that. She does the, she just, tries to crimp her lip to make a smile, but it's not what she's doing. She thinks that's what she's doing. It's not what it looks like. Anyways.
Gnawing Fetus said, yo, chat.
What's good, Grim? Good. Yeah, it's back. Chat is back. A voice in our mind, ever present, tempting us to do madness, is back. So, ladies and gentlemen, before we wish, we are going to do what we did with Wuthering Waves. With the previous Wuthering Waves stream. So first, we are going to see if our girl is so charming that we can't help ourselves. We're wishing regardless. But, yeah, that's what we're telling ourselves.
Raidnade said, oh yeah, Grin, are you pulling for lighter and Z's?
It depends. Yes, yes. But Yes. I don't know. I don't know. I probably yes. I'm wondering if there's gonna be like a good like support character coming down the pipeline.
Syndicate said Sunho trying to show emotion. Although I appreciate the effort, don't try to change yourself, sweetheart.
Exactly. Well, don't do, Sweetheart made it weird, but everything else was locked in. I was very wholesome, sweet to hear, but the Sweetheart made it feel like there was an ulterior motive there. But that's just me. All right, we're gonna watch this one, and then we're gonna watch this one. All right, and then maybe this one. No, this one maybe. Sure. All right, let's watch these goddamn things, and let's mute the game. Boop, boop, I said. All right. Oh, shut up. This is spoilers. This is spoilers. I haven't seen this yet. I did just scan through it to get thumbnails, but that's it. That's it. All right. Oh, we are ready to see if she is everything we could hope her to be. Oh, fuck. I no brain juice. There's no brain juice. It's just all gonna be shit. Anyways. What's good? Fluff says, so I got Gate of Sovngarde running. I may make a first-time female character. Ooh, yeah, female stuff is crazy.
Said got GTS mod collection up and running.
Oh, there we go.
Possibly going to do a first, for me, and make a female character.
Mm-hmm.
Found a cute combo of Breton plus a wood elf preset. Resulted in an auburn-haired half-elf.
Hot damn! I bet it's gonna look super cute. I was gonna say, though, I haven't seen any... It's rare to find a Skyrim mod list that doesn't have not safe for work features, and I don't know how that plays. Like I'm not sure if anyone here has any experience in that, where like you're playing Skyrim, has some not safe for work features. You're also playing a woman. Is that not? Is there no like? Is there no like? Huh? Maybe if you think about it as like a different thing entirely, it still feels weird. Anyways, but yeah, I just noticed that that's one of the things. So that's why I'm like, oh, if you're playing a dude, you could be like, oh, it's my weird fantasy character, and then where he's getting after, all that stuff. But hot damn. Yo, check, Grin, what's good? TDS broken. It's trying to show.
Raidnade said, real question, are you going for Miyabi Grin? Because her animations are fire and her kit is looking cracked.
Who is
Catman
Miyabi?
11,234 said,
Fox
what's
girl?
Skyrim without a bit of booba? Especially when you loot some armor off a corpse and they're suddenly nibbling out.
Brutal. That's a little much. Hey, if I'm gonna be looked at as an ass for hours at end, I might as well. Yes. So that's not the full. That's not the full statement.
McFlufferkin said Gate to Sovngarde was curated to have 0 blatantly NSFW mods, and I personally wouldn't want to use them for a focused playthrough.
Got it.
Lone Syndicate said Miyabi is the Fox Katana lady.
Thank you so much. Pause TDS. Pause TDS. I just want to say, Nong. It's funny that Nong says that. He just says, "Hey, if I'm," it's like the classic MMO argument where it's basically like, "Hey, if I'm going to look at an ass for hours, might as well be a nice woman's ass, etc. Not a dude, not a gross big dude." I would say, do you want to look at some fucking badass, beefy as hell armor as you're fucking walking like a paladin knight and shit? That's also epic. Anyways, but the question for my weird Skyrim variant is like following the MMO's same thought process of it's like, if I'm gonna look at ass for 10 hours, it might as well be a woman's. So if you're gonna look at someone get drilled for 10 hours, you'd rather watch your character that you have fostered like a choosing system get railed by a bunch of people, i.e. dude. It feels a little odd. I guess it still falls in line with the same thought process of like, well, no, it doesn't, because you can't have sex without unless you're it has to have another person, unless you're just like, I'm asexual and I just handle my own pleasure, etc. That's the only way that can make sense. Anyways, Plant Lady. Hopefully it's loud enough. Let me see.
La, 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 la.
Oh, it's so pretty.
Like
Sunset.
this?
Not the feet. Please.
What about this? Still looks off.
We pause a lot, by the way. Sorry. I don't love this, that she has like a bracelet or whatnot, and it just goes right into her flesh. It's a little fucking disgusting. But yeah. It's like a symbiote.
I'm all out of ideas.
You little runt. Dare to cross us? You know what? I'm gonna...
That's your voice acting right there.
Dare to cross us? You know what? I'm gonna...
Why Why does
What
no
if-
main protagonist have freckles? Also, it's just a side thing. It's immediately a giveaway of like something's afoot here. You know what I mean?
This is just the spark I've been dying for. Not bad. You've got some skill.
Can we pause? I'm sorry. Can we just pause real quick? This is a trope I've seen tirelessly in anime. What if he just didn't have like great S tier senses? So she just murks him and that's it? She's just out here killing people in the back. Like, that's a pretty unhinged thing that we in anime land just go, yeah, that makes sense. She's trying to test his mettle. And I'm like, if he didn't win, he'd just get split in half. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Anyways.
You've got some skill. Let's see if you deserve a spot in the Black Shores.
Audio's a wee bit quiet.
Gnawing fetus said nah. Shed pulled her sword at the last moment.
Nah, she'd pull her sword at the last moment. Really? Because that seemed like it clanged pretty hard. We'll see. We'll see who's right. Maybe she would have like stopped her sword at the last minute. Possibly.
Black Shores.
The audio for voice is a little quiet. Wouldn't it be so funny as soon as he gets grabbed, he goes, oh no, not like this.
What a buzzkill. Next.
Wow.
So much power. Missing a few brain cells, though.
I'm not sure if I've always loved this trope of like, you know, it comes across as judgy a little bit, you know, but that could just be me.
Oh, a tactical fighter. Too bad your strategy isn't all there.
She does seem crazy, OP. Make her seem real OP.
Are you even trying? Too easy to see through. Ugh, even your resolve is weak.
So she's just fronting on everybody. She's just constantly like a god tier, S tier person where she's like, I'm not even taking it serious. I'm just dancing like an asshole, actually, and just killing it.
Oh, this just got interesting. Are you a prophecy?
Okay, so that maybe hints at her weird character shit. So it's obvious that she's trying to find like a worthy person, essentially. But I guess that makes more sense as she's trying to find a seed, like a powerful seed to maybe water. And what does that imply?
Lone Syndicate said stunting on these NPCs.
Very much so, very much so. I don't like her personality. Well, we haven't seen much of it to come up. Please, Red, please don't put it too well. I'm gonna go for her regardless. Talk her up, make me believe.
Your skills seem passable. Also not the dumbest I've seen. Let's see how far you're willing to go!
That's pretty metal.
A seed with so much potential.
She doesn't discriminate, so there's that. Bisexuality, all that.
Yet, still not good enough.
I mean, if you one stab to kill somebody who fell from like an 8-foot drop, I'm sorry, you just better double tap that bitch immediately. What are you doing?
More. I can't help wanting more.
Lone Syndicate
Come
said
on.
this is my kind of women.
You're a freak. You're a freak.
More. I can't help wanting more. Come on. Dance like there's nothing left. Entertain me.
Definitely unhinged. Pretty good animation. Mimi's gonna have too much fun with those strangely phallic-looking plant things.
You shouldn't have shown fear.
It's funny. What do you call it? Her person.
said she's not one of the baddies somehow.
Lone Syndicate said we need more unhinged characters in anime.
I was gonna say that. I was gonna say that. I was gonna say I agree with Red that like I don't find her personality up until this point to be like very charming. It's like literally just like, you need to be stronger, faster. Why are you so pathetic and compared to me? Not very like waifu material. But as far as characters that I want to play, as far as a psychotic freak weirdo who I'm like rip and tear, kill everything that feeds into my personality of the person who I want to inhabit, I kind of vibe with that one more. I've kind of vibe with the unhinged protagonist.
Boring. Not a single one of you is worthy. This melody.
Well, we're a god, so no shit. We're like a fucking million-year-old god vampire person.
Is that you?
A vampire person, I see.
The one always in my dreams. My seed of fate.
Hey, I don't like the
Lone
little teeth
Syndicate
lick.
said, I've seen her character, the story GRINN. It'll change your mind.
Okay, yeah. So that's probably gonna be huge. Yeah, I'm curious to see that. So that's good. So the story will probably change my mind. Yeah, it's just like this. I think it's leaning into her character, which is probably leading you into the story. But the very much the kind of vibe of like she's unhinged a little bit. She's constantly in pursuit of somebody who is powerful, someone worthy to like
McFlufferkin
seed.
said she is a unique take on a berserker. Credit to that.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, again, I think it's been a while since I've actually seen like some Genshin didn't really have like where they kind of were willing to like make a character that was, I don't know what the word is, like berserker, I guess is a great way to put it, but like almost like mentally unhinged. Like I don't know. Now, Child was like psychotic, like kind of like sociopathic a little bit, but I don't know if there was a character that was like this, where they're kind of turn off their. Yeah, like this. She's pretty fine until she goes all like red-haired mode, and then she's just like, fuck shit up and consume the world, you know. I also, it is again, it's I can't help but point out the fact that there's clear marketing here where it's just like, you're telling me there's this stalker lady who is constantly looking for powerful mate, more or less, and guess what? It's us.
Lone
We're
Syndicate
him.
said there were no characters like this
Of course,
in Genshin.
sure.
Catman 11234 said she's the type of character that is my favorite type to see humbled.
Yeah?
Love the moment of, wait, I danced too far into the sun, in anime when they get absolutely smacked by someone sick of them.
Yeah, probably. I think that's what the main character kind of did as well to her. There's like a whole scene that the reason why people like her so much is because there's a scene where she was very openly like interested in the main character, which I feel like is kind of a tell. Like where most anime, you're constantly in this state of like friend zone, whereas there's a character that's finally like has the balls to be in pursuit of someone that they find attractive and is not completely fucked, which she is arguably insane, which the community with the whole yandere thing has shown themselves to be fine with. So yes, but that's her character trailer. That's her introduction, her showcase. We have also this, which is her cinematic, which apparently is different, I guess. Yeah. I hope this doesn't spoil the whole storyline. We'll see.
McFlufferkin said reminds me of Soul Calibur's Tira, with a bit less split personality, mood swings.
Mood swings, makes sense. I actually I don't know Soul Caliber.
I passed the Bloom Bearer test. Take me with you next time, please. I'll try my best to control myself for you, dear master.
That's weird. That's very weird.
You'll abandon all memories and start over? Where are you going?
Lone Syndicate said, oh, this is seen from her character story.
All right, let's not watch it then. Let's chill. We're going to get to that eventually. All right, let's not watch that then. What about this? But that's, fuck, man. That's a lot of cool shit to nibble on. So is she, like, old as shit, so she also knows, or is she stuck in, like, time dimensions? How does she know our main character basically wiped his brain and went back in time? Or, like, went forward in time, I guess. Huh. If that's the case, if she's old as hell, like a flower, like a million-year-old flower tree, earth tree, whatever the hell you want to call it, I feel like that makes sense that she's a little loose in the mind. Yeah. Yeah. Senile old granny? Is that our stalker waifu? Oh, this is just the trailer for the one thing. Is this also am I just seeing that, like, does Hero upload their, like, cutscenes just because they're like, some people won't play the story stuff, so we'll just throw it on our YouTube channel just so people don't miss it. Is that what we're seeing right now? Because it also says story cinematic. So am I spoiling myself with the story stuff? If I am, we should pause. Tira was batshit insane. Great. Oh, this is from the story stuff. Yeah, I feel like this might be from the one quest. Hey, what's good, Rasta? Rasta over at Twitch. Yeah, I think we're fine. Yeah, well. Nah,
Lone
we should probably
Syndicate said
wait.
that, and the fact to get people hyped.
Got it. Okay, so yeah, this is stuff we've seen. Okay, let's wait. We'll eventually see that probably this week. Is this same shit? Same shit I just watched, yeah. Okay. All right, we're finally ready. To jump back in. Boop, and hop. Good stuff. Wait. Silence. Silence eats my heart away. There we go. Loop. Why did it go play that? Why? Slippin' that was what I liked. Loop that. There we go. All right. How are we ready? We are going to do what we did last time. We got Shorekeeper, which essentially is do a little bit of wishing, then jump into the main story. A little bit of wishing, and back into the main story, or the, like, whatever. And we're just going to do it throughout the stream. We're not going to do it all at once, because my heart can't take it. It's just like a beating, all right? Like an ass beating. We're going to do like a 10-pole, play a little bit of story, 10-pole, play a little story. I know it's probably not fun for people who are like, just end it. Just end my life. But we're going to do that. I also have, like I said, been preparing like you would not believe, okay? So, your boy is rocking 30K with 14 wishes, as well as 20 pulls static for the weapon banner. Yes. Oh, my heart. Rasta says, GRINN Game Awards voting is out. What's that mean, Rasta? What you mean by that, Rasta? Thanks so much for following, Zoe, by the way. What do you mean by that, Rasta? Rasta says, nah, how you doing, Bolty? Bolty said, what's good, Bolty? How are you, buddy? I'm not sure if I said hi. Hello, just to make sure. GRINN, random question. How tall are you? I'm 6 foot. Why? 6 foot something. I last time I checked, I was 6 foot something, and I couldn't remember what the tiny other ticks were. I don't think I was any more above than like 2. But why? I'm also my body is like, I have long limbs, so like my like I can almost tap my knees when I'm fully standing up. Like I have really long arms, so my limbs are out of proportion, which sounds neat, but it's not. I just like wicked fucking purple
said
stretch
Game
marks
Awards
all over my
nominees
legs.
are revealed, so you can all vote for the winners.
Oh, okay. Game Awards nominees are revealed, so you can all vote for the winners. What are they? I hate to pause, but I'm kind of curious. I heard people putting up a stink that the Wukong game was in there. Game awards. There we go. I fucked that up, but it's fine. Boom. And this. Can I go click that? Is that gonna work? Maybe. 6'2". God, I'm a midget. 5'5". No, I'm probably not 6'2". I'm not sure if it's 6'2". I would say smaller than that, probably. Shadow says, "Hey, it's been a really long time. Have you been? I'm pretty good, Shadow. How are you? I'm not sure. It's not ringing a bell, but if you tell me if like when you were here, when you popped in, I probably would remember. But Shadow, I think I might have seen other Shadow things, like other people named Shadow. So I'm like, I'm sorry. Just give me some quick little rundowns, and I'll be probably good. All right. So this is what the game of the year is. Let's go. What's that's the tab there. Let's do F1, F11. All right, so these are the votes for Game of the Year. We have Astrobot, which I find very strange a little bit. Like, I get that it's suggested. I just don't know how many people actually played Astrobot, so its popularity is kind of in question. I did hear people say they loved the shit out of it, but I just don't know how many people actually like got their hands on and played it. And it's also a very niche like genre, which is like platformers, which I think like if you were to compare people who like platformers to people who like shooters, it's like 10% to 100% of the player base is that, you know what I mean? What is Bellator? What's Bellator? It's a steampunk thing? Oh, it's a card game. Okay. Are these all the Game of the Year or Game Awards like nominees? That's, I don't know if I like that. I agree that like Shadow of the Eltree should win like a bunch of awards, But I think it's weird that like a DLC is winning the thing. Perhaps this is a sentiment of like, what do you call it? Like a DLC it's such a commending to. I just don't think that makes sense. I just don't want that to be the standard of like a DLC is in the same realm as even though I know it's fucking good. I think that's a dumb. That just feels weird. Final Fantasy.
McFlufferkin said of what I have played, Wukong or Metaphor. Of what I've watched, FF7 Rebirth.
Yeah, I think to me, in my head, what I think is going to win, like what it's a showdown between, is these three. It's Astrobot, which is weird, but possible. It's Wukong, and it's probably gonna be Eldtree thing. But if I could pick my three, it would be Astrobot, Black Myth Wukong, or Final Fantasy Rebirth. These are the three that I think are gonna be in the like thing, like what you could choose from. I find it so weird that they would even put in Shadow of the Erdtree. And I think that's just such a weird thing, like a precedent to stand, like to put in there, you know? I'd vote Black Myth. Yeah, I personally, I would vote for Black Myth Wukong, even though I never actually finished it. I just thought, like, the whole time playing it, I was like, if I ever had more time to play, I would totally fucking play this. I loved it a lot. I think Metaphor, I don't know, I haven't heard too many people super juiced up about it. Honestly, guys, I think it's going to be one of the same things we do every year, which is like...
Balti said, who are we event kidding with these votes? It's obviously Wukong.
Yeah, okay. I was literally about to say, I think this is going to be the same thing that happened a couple years ago, where it was basically like there was two solid, really, really fucking good games that came out that year. And it could have went either way. So then the way they handle it is essentially, I think that's what it was. It was a Baldur's Gate.
McFlufferkin said, knowing the potential audience, Shadow of the Erdtree, FF7 Rebirth, or Metaphor will likely be vying for Got Why.
Yeah, for me, what do you call it? For me, I think we're gonna have the same thing as last year, where what is it called? Baldur's Gate was so obviously going to win the game of the year just because of how special it was. But then the follow-up game, which I also think people liked, I forget what it was. People basically gave that to them. So like I think Wukong is probably going to walk away with Game of the Year, but I think Shadow of the Erdtree is going to walk away with like every other side Game of the Year. Like Game of the Year when it comes to art direction, when it comes to like boss design and any other like gameplay design. All of these things. But I think Wukong is going to come out, which by the way, it absolutely should. Like, the fact that this game came out really recently and has exploded, it's also the first game that the dev ever made. Like, so many metrics of this game should not have been this good, and it was that good, is a testament to how good it is. Also, yeah, I think it would just spit in the face of, like, what most people feel. I think people who played Wukong were like, this feels shockingly good. Granted, I will also admit that Elden Ring is just, like, such a good baseline to build from, you know what I mean? But I just don't like the precedent that we're voting for a DLC as like the game of that year, you know? As much as I get it. Zoe says, actually, I do custom art for gaming streamers, like logos, banners, overlays, emotes, VTuber models, and etc. Zoe, can you do me a favor? Who is the character in the middle of the screen right now? She may sound like a weird ask. Just thought I'd ask, who is the character in the middle of the screen? What could her name be, possibly, as well? Just wanted to ask. Red says, I tried... Hold loan. Red says, I tried a demo of Metaphor and mostly did not like it. There are aspects... I think I seen like a little bit of gameplay of it, but it looked a little off.
McFlufferkin said FromSoft fans, FF7 fans, and Atlas Persona fans are surely going to vote in droves. Wukong deserves recognition, but it was huge in China specifically, so it may not get enough votes.
Yeah, dude, if I'm honest, the Game Awards have always, at least to me, felt like a vote for like what the culture is feeling. Now, maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like the last couple of years, it always lined up with that. Like, the larger sentiment of the gaming space tends to be represented as, like, what the end result ends up being. In the sense that, like, okay, people want these two things to win. These two things are clearly what's the dominant thing that's being talked about right now. Let's give reasons to both of these things, you know? Stuff like that. Also, Lo, thank you so much for subscribing. Been subscribed for 53 months. Ha! 53 months, baby, what? 53 months, baby. The God of Life with this strong, baby. Thank you, love, for your support. Appreciate it, buddy. Very sweet. Sweetie to do that. Nog says, Elden Ring got its first win fair and square, and being compared as a game of the year is fucked beyond. But yeah. I think the same thing. This time around, it's not even an actual game, it's a DLC. Yeah. Again, I cannot describe how much I also like FromSoft, and they're like great. I do think FromSoft is getting to the point where there is like an exponential curve of people talking positively about anything, and when it gets to being too high, people just want to tear it down because they just fucking hate that every single time it's brought up, it's touted as being like, it's almost like, do you guys remember Hideo Kojima was looked at like a god when he was like coming back in, PlayStation got him, and everyone was building him up, and then finally after Death Stranding and some time passed, people were like, this dude's kind of a little weird. Like, it's kind of like, even though there was no really like bite to their criticism, it was just that clearly there was like a rejection of what people were hearing. I feel like FromSoft, maybe not, again, I don't think it's FromSoft's fault. I think Game Awards throwing their name in there is probably going to make people be like, listen, the DLC was good. It was really good. But it's not a fucking $60 game different. Actually, it might be. I mean, this is the thing. The DLC is great, but it feels weird. It feels wrong, I guess. I have just a rejection to the fact that it's like a DLC is being compared to like a full-fledged Wukong game with like 18 different endings and shit that seem kind of valid to pursue. Not like Starfield where it meant nothing. Yeah, anyways. Let's do this. First 10 poll. What? Oh, wait, it could be Verena. And people have talked about still. We stopped last time.
McFlufferkin said, while I personally loved Wukong, having seen what FF7 Rebirth offers, it's the missed game a game could be this year. The only problem is the PS5 exclusivity.
Oh.
Multi said woo.
Lone Syndicate said first
I'm
multi-eye
looking forward to our game.
Dude. Wuthering Waves is my home. Wuthering Waves loves me just as much as I love it. Because holy shit. Holy shit. That was the first poll. And I stopped immediately after getting the Storekeeper. So that was, we got a character, we had zero pity, and then we just happened to luck out with like a 0.1% chance on getting Camilla. That's insane. That's wild. That is, also she looks so good, and she's also already creeping a little bit with what she just said. Game Awards also a popularity contest. Yeah, it feels like it's trying, like, again, it tries to make the least amount of people mad, I think, and it usually tries to do that by like giving the main game of the year to the one that's probably the best that most people would have preferred, but then giving the other, like, following up, just like making it rain with like other game of the year things. So technically it's still in some capacity game of the year in regards to art design, all this other stuff. Thank you so much, Cat. Hot damn. Cat just donated $10. Thank you so much. Masochistic Psycho on the first try. Worth a dono. I feel like if anything, it's worth not dono. It's a very lucky thing. Yeah. I appreciate sentiment so much. We'll get a little bit closer to our thing. I very much appreciate that. Bodhi says, damn, woo, my God. I'm a... Razor, let's go. Ellen, Joe sends her regards.
Ravenade said GRINN ain't never going back to Z's after this one.
No, I'll go back. I just know who cherishes and loves me. Oh, that's wild. That is a wild thing to have gotten. Some guns. We also got a pistol. That's cool. That's the only thing Kuro has kind of shit themselves on. No, sorry, not Kuro. Is it Kuro? Yeah, I think it's Kuro. They have not made a gunner character yet. That's compelling. But yeah. Nog says DLC was $40 worth, but by definitely is not a game itself. In addition, that is why Skyrim's horses armor go again. Yeah, it's wild. Yeah, it's true. I agree. I'm gonna throw up in my mouth. Oh, Shadow says it's still crazy that the DLC got nominated. I feel like it speaks volumes about how good it is. Yeah, no, again, I think that's probably the outcome. If I could put money on it, which I'm never gonna do because I hate gambling. Anyways, anyways.
Lone Syndicate said, according to a little birdie grin, there is a DPS gun character in the works.
Ooh, I know. I heard about it. It's probably gonna come like patch. Was it 3? Long bit away. But I was gonna say, I feel like if I put money on it, it's gonna be Game of the Awards is gonna go to Wukong, and then it's going to be a lot of awards are gonna be funneled into Shadow of the Erdtree. But like Fluff brings up a pretty good point about like there's wild fandom with Final Fantasy. I just don't know. I feel like Final Fantasy and a lot of those games have kind of waned in their like ravenous fandom. You know what I mean? Not that it's not powerful still, but just not that I just don't think it's as powerful as it once was. But I also hear great things for certain things. You know, so I don't know. I also think I don't know. I could see the whole Final Fantasy collection being offered up as the Game Award thing, and that being like a clear W for that year. But yeah, it's hard to kind of put all that in thing. But I can't believe that, gang. I cannot believe that the first poll, we didn't spend anything. You know what's crazy? You know what's absolutely insane? There's an event, because this game is always like freakishly generous, or at least compared to what I'm used to. But there's an event here that gives you, I think it's only 5. Okay, so it's not. You still got other events, but basically, I think you're well able to get like a 10 poll within like the first week of playing, essentially. So we basically got her for free, is what I'm kind of getting at, which is wild. But there was never a better reason to not go for her weapon, you know? So, yeah, let's do that. We also have, again, like, just points that I haven't bought yet.
Fetus said time to get her weapon and reactor or whatnot, then winking face.
Well, yes, hopefully that also works out. Chip it away. Red says, only 10% of the votes account for normal people, while 90% of the votes are from corpos like IGN, Polygon, Game Rats, and The Verge.
Raid said weapon time.
Weapon time, yes, weapon time. But I agree, Raid. I agree, Red. But I don't know. Again, I think a lot of these, like even if you think of IGN or Polygon or Game Rats or The Verge, I think a lot of their choices always make sense somewhat in regards to like the overwhelming feeling of the populace. Yes, they make weird choices when they kind of like say that this one game that was terrible, that everyone agreed had terrible writing, they say it's great because of whatever virtue signaling it might be. All these kind of variables exist for sure. But I definitely think that like it's almost like when everyone thinks like there's a maniacal evil person who's like trying to push their belief on you and all that stuff. A lot of times it's just a person trying to like keep their job, and they just don't want to like rock the boat, and they don't want to like become a problem, so they just try to like act in a way that doesn't
said,
do that.
all right. One of the nominees for Creator of the Year is Hololive's war criminal Rabbit herself, Usada Pepora.
Is that good or bad? Based on that description, I don't know. I got a lot of weapons, so I'm not sure which one I need. Ooh, but another gun! We're getting guns forever. Dude. I would really like Scar to be like a catalyst user, but I wouldn't be upset if he was a gun user. You know what I mean? I know he'd probably... I would like him to like really lean into his weird like throwing playing cards at people, but if they made him a gun character, I wouldn't be upset for various reasons. But yeah. Alright, we finally dipped into one poll. Oh my god, dude, that's so fun. I can't even like compartmentalize that. I think you're guaranteed the weapon banner, or am I wrong? That's fucked up. That's fucked up, dude.
McFlufferkin said it's good. Last year, Iron Mouse won for the same category. Let's get more VTuber recognition.
Hell yeah, boy. I'll be game with that. That is insane. I feel like the chat has...
Volty said, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's...
Lone Syndicate said C2 time and yes, weapons are 100%.
That is... Wow, streamer luck? I mean, Wuthering Waves is always...
Just keep winning.
Wuthering Waves has always been freakishly consistent. But that is by far the most abnormal. I think, yeah. That has got to be... I played these gacha games probably like 4 or 5 years, maybe that's too much, but around there, and I've never got this ever.
Catman 11,234 said, "Let's go gambling."
Let's not go gambling. We gotta chill. But
Ignoring Fetus said, "WW loves you, GRINN."
Yeah, man. Withering Waves is weird. I don't know what that is, but the question is, what do we do now? Because I think how it's gonna happen. Oh wow, that was great across the board. Holy shit, that's insane, dude. To not only beat the 50, not only get it in the first poll with the character, but then beat the 50-50 because we absolutely did not have pity because we got the shorekeeper and then immediately stopped, and then to immediately go there, wish twice, and then get the weapon. That's fucked up. That's like wrong.
Said, my fellow gamers and gloomers, let's all do our part and vote.
Yeah, I don't vote for anything. So yeah, I'll tell people about it. Hey, if you're one of those people that would vote for something and you think VTubers are cool, bang. I feel like I can never be bothered. I wouldn't really assume people vote for me either. You know, if everything something happened to me for me and I'd be like, vote for me, I'd be like, ain't no one vote for me. You know, and I would just be like, whatever happens, happens. But I will say, we still have, guys, we got a weapon and a character, and we still have 30K. What should we do? I will pose. What is this game? This is a game called. This is a gacha game, open world gacha game that I quite like. It's very generous as far as I'm concerned, at least. Haven't played a lot of gacha games, but it's basically just like an anime game where you have characters, you switch to them, they all have abilities. This character I think is one of the best looking characters I've ever seen in my life. She looks so good, and the more stacks you build up, the more she changes her outfit. Very cool, stuff like that. But yeah, it's basically just like Genshin. If you've seen Genshin, it's like Genshin, but in my opinion, much, much, much better. But if you don't like open world gacha games as is, you're probably not going to like this because that's kind of the basis that it is. It's the best way I can describe Wuthering Waves is just a more generous. It's Genshin done right whilst being 10 times more generous, and the Kuro has been like noted for like since the launch of the game to have made changes based on what the community has suggested, like to a T. Like they completely reworked the Spiral Abyss, no, not Spiral Abyss, the Elusive Realms, completely around, like completely rebuilt it from the ground up based on community feedback, which I don't think Mahoyo would have ever done, you know, that's why I always say that, but yeah. 10x more generous, he says, because I say that because I've, like, what do you call it, I'm able to generate back up to, like, I think I spent, what is it called? Well, like one of them is in gacha, you rarely find stuff like this. So in Genshin, you have a 50-50 system. So basically, if you spend a bunch of money on this character and you finally get it to detonate so that she drops for you, you could still lose that
McFlufferkin said Wuthering Waves and Z's are both nominees for Best Mobile Game. Surprisingly, I think Shadow of the Erdtree is only up for GOT-Y and Best RPG, so it's not going to be a complete sweep for it.
Huh, that's a little shitty, huh? What is it called? It's called Wuthering Waves. It's for your mobile phone and for PC, and I think it's also for PlayStation at this point, but I'm not sure if they've done that yet. But I would highly advise giving it a chance. Anyways, but yeah, so like what I mean by generous, just because Kat mentioned that, which I know Kat's just probably shooting the shit and not being being funny, etc. But what do you call it? To me, the one thing that does stand out in this game is that you, if you go for the weapons, you're always gonna get them. So you don't have this like you could dump a whole like why is my thing flickering? You could dump a whole shit ton of power into them. Or energy or points, and then not come out there with nothing.
Lone Syndicate said no PlayStation port
no, not yet.
Wuthering Waves.
They gotta hurry up and do that because I feel like that'd be a big audience to tap into. I guess mobile is pretty good too, though. So maybe if you could only do two, like PC and mobile, you would, or PC and a console, you would do mobile instead of PC, or instead of what do you call it, the other thing, because everyone has a phone. Makes sense. If it's up to the best RPG, it's gonna get folded there. Not RPG enough to be hardcore RPG fans. Yeah. What was the RPG that just came out that people? Oh, right, it's this. Yeah, Inquisition. That would just cause a fucking problem. Also, I think that's the one criticism I heard from Inquisition is that it's a lot of good things, or it has good qualities, but the least quality of it is the RPG. Like, choose your own adventure, your choices matter. That's the weaker part of it, but yeah. But outside of Wukong, which Wukong I wouldn't really suggest an RPG, you can, like, there's, like, I'm not sure. It has elements that you can have under your control, but I wouldn't say it's choices. But what game is an RPG that came out this year? Yeah. I think RPGs used meant to, like, I think it's role-playing game, but I think I've always...
McFlufferkin said the other nominees for Best RPG are Dragon's Dogma 2, its only nomination, Sati, FF7 Rebirth, Like a Dragon, infinite wealth, and metaphor.
I would say Dragon's Dogma has enough choices that matter. Given the fact that your pawn can like purge a city if you're neglectful or ignorant on a mechanic. Given that there are like tons of quests that can, I think, go either way. I mean, this is the biggest thing with RPGs that Baldur's Gate just like kicked everyone in the nuts for, which is that like RPGs should have choices that matter. Like this is why we loved Mass Effect. This is why we loved what do you call it, Dragon Age. RPGs that give you actual like the choice and not the illusion of choice. But I digress. Ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to pose a question to you guys. What should we do? Because we basically have a lot of time to like generate currency. So I don't think I'm going for the next character. I think they've kind of hinted at what the next characters are going to be. I don't think it's Scar. I think Scar is coming after the next batch. So I might not go for the next characters. And even still, I'd probably be fine with like dropping my resin to like 20. So to like spend 10k, I think would be fine. But the question is, should we keep going or should we just stop and save? I don't know. What I do know is we have new characters. So let me
Lone
see.
Syndicate said, well, you said you wanted to get C2
I said
green.
maybe. Now there's a very good reason to maybe go for C2. Let's just dump. Let's level her up. Let's play some story, and if she enchants us, we'll drop a 10 pole into the banner again.
By ingenuity.
God, she's so good. I still love Changli so much. Where is she? There she is. Boom.
Would you like a fun game between the two of us?
There's a lot of physics happening here, but not a lot to physics, if you know what I'm saying. Boom, boom. All right, boom. Let's see if I did right by what I said, and I can fully send her.
Watch out for my thorns. Don't get your fingers pierced.
Got it.
On second thoughts, not much can harm you anyway.
Oh, we're special. I'm special.
Oh, I love it. The power's surging through my veins.
Got it. All that. She is enjoying the leveling up.
Gnawing Fetus said, do what you were gonna do, some story stuff and rolls, except now for SC2.
Yeah, hopefully we can. Well, C2 is a. That'd be abnormal.
Oops. Watch out for my thorns. Don't get your fingers pierced.
God, I think I also have pretty good stats.
On second thoughts, not much can harm you anyway.
Yeah. We're getting the same dialogue beats. Gotcha. Boom. So, what? Oh, I knew that stupid bitch took up all my goddamn compressed ore.
McFlufferkin said Camelia's voice doesn't really fit the personality they're going for to me.
Maybe.
Probably sounds better in other languages.
Probably some voice actors are a bit all over, but I don't mind it. Let's go for this. We need more of these ones, which I think we have plenty to. Maybe not that many. Because we still need to level up our base stats. Granted, those are the things that are easier to farm, but still. Resonate.
Plan with convention.
Ascend.
Would you like a fun game? Hey, care to join me for another round? I'll show you a whole bunch of new tricks and powers. Promise.
I'm good. I don't really know what your vibe is, to tell you the truth. Damn it! I hate it. Me too. 5, boop. 6, 7, 8. I don't know, man. I need to have those blue ones, but I think I have a ton. So I think how many of these do I have? The blue ones, I have. I can make a ton. I can make quite a bit. 41 I can make, so we should be fine. All right, this.
Plan with
Understood.
Send.
Would you like a
Boom.
fun?
McFlufferkin said she looks younger than her voice sounds.
Yeah.
Sort of reminds me of a
I'm
professional
fine.
voice actor being hired to
I
read
just
erotica when they go
need
together
some
like
time
oil and water.
To ride out the pain, swallow it whole, make the chaotic frequencies my strength.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Jesus. She's like, ooh, this feels crazy. Ooh, oh God, stop! Like, oh shit, what the fuck happened? Oh my God,
Catman 11,234 said, "Good Lord, the amount of moaning is too much."
Well, that wasn't actually. I think that was supposed to be pain moaning. Guys, I don't think that was supposed to be sexy. I think that was supposed to be her in pain. I think that was supposed to be her like, shit, ow. I think we're, first she's maxed out, right? Or do I have one more tick to push her past? I might. Oh, we're good. Okay, boom.
With this power, I am whole again.
Cool.
Now we can truly play as
McFlufferkin
equals.
said she's very
After
BDSM
all,
coded.
it's not
both.
just what you play, but who you play with. Don't you agree?
I will agree that her voice is, it does, I don't know what it is. I'm sure people have their opinion on it, but I don't know what it is, but I do feel like it feels a little off.
Lone Syndicate said reminds me of Shao after he used his ult.
Yeah, what do you call it? It feels, yeah. Not good. Yeah, well, what do you call it? It doesn't. It's not bad, but it's almost like there's a disconnect between like her voice actor. I think is supposed to be like very, like I think there's a clash happening. This maybe is like the character, but it almost seems like there's. I remember back in the day when we first got her, when she first fought us, our main character, she was kind of coming across as like a warm childhood friend kind of vibe, but that was also like mysterious and trying to like tease you. And then I think what maybe happened is they leaned her heavily into the BDSM part of it instead of like the kind of stalkery, wholesome childhood friend vibe, which maybe I'm looking back with rose-colored glasses, but I thought that was the vibe that she gave us. Like the white-haired equivalent of her is that, and then the red-haired equivalent of her is this like maniac, BDSM whatever. But I think they can't have both. I think they only chose the like to really lean into the kind of like, ooh, I'm gonna tie you up but not granted, she hasn't said much of that, so maybe I'm projecting that on her a little bit because she hasn't said anything like that. She's just kind of leaned into the idea that she wants like a challenger. But I digress. I still think there's something off there.
McFlufferkin said it feels like her voice actor changed. She didn't sound quite like this when we met her initially.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that.
At least it's not Sukaku, who can't keep a voice actor between title updates.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Let us fully send this. I hope I have enough. Oh fuck! I took a picture of what people said to like follow, just in case I fucked up and I didn't math out the math properly. Let me look. What is it? I took a picture of like the ascension order. Is that people said I should level up in the order that I do? Not that. Okay. People said the first thing you should level up is a resonator skill to the max point, which makes sense. That's her spin to win state, where she just spins like a Beyblade. God damn it, these stupid little fucking things. They're my enemy. Yeah, damn it. I knew I was going to fuck up at something. I leveled up this character.
I should try to
and
smile
she
more,
also has, every character has like this
this?
stupid thing, like this stupid rock crystal thing that I prepared. I had enough for her, but then I started leveling up her, and then she devoured that resource. That's why I'm like, I'm scrambling to make the amount that I need. I kind of want to level up everything as is, and then kind of be like, so if I level up all of the base skills, I won't need any more of these those ones, so then we should be fine. Sorry guys, this is like the funnest part of getting a character. It's just like
Lone Syndicate said, side on the whole Sukaku thing. 1.0 VA sounded the best, 1.1 was the worst, and the latest one sounds better than the second one, but not as good as the first one.
Yeah, I didn't hate the first one. I thought people were, I mean, it was a little high pitch, but I mean, that's kind of par of the course.
Between the two of us?
Good, that's good. We're gonna do, that one's fine. That one's now fine. Get rid of all of the lower tier resources, first and foremost. That way I can condense them up to higher tiers and I can have a better idea of what we actually need. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Okay, good. Good, good, good. These are also not going to ask much. Yeah, it's all endgame resources. Good. All right, now we can convert them all into blues. So let's do that. Blues. Boom. It's fucked up because I thought I got all these, but again, I think I took off like a chunk of them that I didn't really intend to. I don't think I spent that much. Perhaps that was the only thing I didn't prep for. Like, I got everything up to perfect, but I thought I was missing something, but maybe that was it.
Plan with Aisha.
Would you like a fun game between the two of us?
Please, you're in my head. What was the other ones? It was Forte with this bad boy. Boom. Push that until it gets to purple tier. There we go. Second was Liberation. Boom. I'm gonna throw up in my mouth. It's just, I have heartburn. It's awful. Basics. There we go. And then Liberation. Bangarang. That's good, that's good, that's good. Now I can put all of them into the purple tier. Oh, it's the funnest to watch ever, I know. Honestly, Hoyo should just keep the trend going and change Shukaku's voice. Everything, yeah, that'd be wild. I honestly, dude, I'm kind of thinking. I actually, I was having trouble fighting some of the bosses in Wuthering and Zen, sorry, and I finally switched off to a different character. Oh no, sorry, I took out Sukaku out of my my Ellen team. That way, it was just like the cop stunner girl, the Ellen, and then the one girl, what's his name?
Catman 11,234 said, as someone who loves the numbers game, upgrade are fun to watch always.
Oh, really? Is it? Okay, I always assume it's like, there's no action. It's boring.
Would you like a fun game
okay, so
between the two of us?
Resonator skill is the most important. Well, actually, before I do all that, I probably should make sure I take care of these. And probably the middle is the most important. God damn it. I thought I had enough, but I guess I don't. How dumb. How stupid.
Lone Syndicate said, why double stunner grin?
Why double stunner grin?
Flufferkin said agreed. Lone, Sukaku's efforts were the best at release, and the latest change is closer, but still different.
No, for me,
1.1 lost her edge and the oomph of that hi-out.
But basically, Lone, what do you call it? I was just trying to see, because I know my my Caesar gives a lot of attack bonus, buffing, essentially. And I know my my other girl, my like cop girl, she basically stuns enemies and increases the stun multiplier. So it was really easy for me just to switch to them. And I like the benefit that Caesar's attack scaling gave Ellen was better than the buff that Sukaku gave her. And then the stun multiplier that my bow staff girl gave was also really nice. So like it ended up weirdly net better, even though my Ellen is not having like all of her benefits because she has no ice person or no maid person in her party. But it was interesting like that we can get stuck into these like rigid things of like, oh, we should stay on brand with a character, but sometimes there's just like people give enough of a benefit that all of those like restrictions are better just to be taken off and using these three characters. I'm sure it's not the best, but it definitely was better than my one team.
Lone Syndicate said, "Oh yeah, I forgot Chingy increases the stun multiplier."
Yeah. And then Caesar is just valuable because she's Caesar. Caesar be crazy. Okay, so is it possible to deconstruct material? Because I do believe I have 48 of these. Does anyone know if that's possible? To deconstruct an S tier material? Possibly? Or not? Is that not right? It is not possible. Well, shit. Maybe I think I was looking at a guide that wasn't great because it says I needed like 48 of these super high quality things, and I don't know if I did. Looking back on it, I think I may have, maybe got my wires crossed with that. But alas, let us do some weird shit until we can get enough things, and we'll basically be able to play with her. Oh, but before I do that,
conquer by ingenuity.
no, before I do that, I might need to level up her weapon, which I think asks for the same shit. But let's see. Level up
Lone
weapon.
Syndicate said you can buy blues from the shop if needed. Grin.
Where's that? You mean like what shop? Or just the shop section will be one of the things offered, or is it a special kind of shop? Leveling up this brand new weapon, which by the way gives you critical rate, which is perfect because I gave her a shit ton of critical damage. So I'm happy that that's what happened because I didn't know that. There we go. This is what I'm used to. Rick says, "Booty is it? What's good, Ricky? We lucked out more than I've ever lucked out on any banner, Ricky. It is wild." There we go. Bangarang, and boom. There we go, level 90. Okay, so she is pretty good. Now you might be saying, Grin, how is she possibly going to have enough, what we call artifacts? Have you done? I did that, hopefully. Let's see if I fucked up or not. Wait, do I go to... Isn't there something I can click here that shows me the one that I already have? I basically just want to give her something that I... Yeah. There we go. Perfect. That works. Where is the boy? I think if I just do this, it would help. There we go. Yes. Okay. So we could give you this. Yes. And we can give you this. Yes. Give you this. which is not ideal. The main capstone is not perfect, but it's not bad. It's just like a burst damage opposed to weakening and amplification of the other one, which the other one is better, but still. Boom. And our rover is naked, which is fine, because rover's ass in comparison to her. Also, I hope these are... Yeah, it is. Okay, good. I wasn't sure if these are... They're both still, like, rock things, so I wasn't sure. But, let us see now what stats she has. Please be good. Ooh! She has 61 critical rate and almost... And not almost, but very high critical damage. That is probably the best built character I have. Let's see. How it is What's-Her-Name fare? And she also has all of her of Havoc scaling in there. Where's Havoc? Havoc 70. So she also has her Havoc scaling, which she always has Havoc damage, so that's why she's good in that regard. But
Plan with
yeah, she even beats this person who I have fully fucking refined. And she does great, by the way. But I can't wait. Now, let's see if I can make this work. Teams. Okay, so our 5th team, maybe our 2nd team. We're gonna change it from where is she? Boom. Replace.
Pleasure me with more
that
power.
One's next. And then
Please
the next
don't
is
stay too far away from me.
I'll fulfill it.
And that's our
Be it a
team,
direct
boys.
command or any other wish you have.
I want to just grind some a little bit with her just to see how she plays.
Plan.
So let's actually hunt for some of her upgrades that she needs.
Would you like a fun game between the two of us?
Lone Syndicate said honestly close to my Camellia. You have about 6% more cert damage than me though.
Do you also have her weapon loan? Also, Lone did say something about like I could buy just with the weapon shop. Is it just in the store, you mean? Is it in the store or is it something else? Also, do I have enough coral to buy this? To buy the other one of that I missed? I might buy this, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know if I want to buy these. Is that what you meant, Lone? It's kind of a resource. We get 300. That's a pretty good deal if one of these costs that much. Nah, it's a grindable resource, so we should be careful. Is that what you meant, Lone? Is that what you were meaning? Also, dude.
Lone Syndicate said yes, that what I mean.
I'm sorry, I should explain. People don't know this game. What do you call it? If we get one Camilla, I have enough. This is what's so cool. I remember people being like, there's no hope for us. We'll never get enough. I played the game for, I think, like 6 months. And it's kind of quite a bit of time. But I have enough to buy a copy of a character. I'm not sure if I should do that, though. I think we'll spend 10K, maybe, depending on how she is in the story. And if we just... I might just spend one of those. But, I will see. Like, given our investment, I think that makes sense. Also, I keep messing up what I'm trying to do. Sorry.
Plan with convention. I should try.
Would you like a fun game between the two of us?
Not synthesizer. I keep fucking hitting the wrong buttons.
McFluffican said I'd say
Plan
go for the
with
Camellia
convention.
Waveband, but perhaps after
Then
you try for a
conquer
dupe via pulse.
by ingenuity.
Yeah, I think if we were able to get another copy, then it would be a not bad idea because her second constellation gives her like a 30% damage improvement, so pretty fucky as far as like how good it is. I actually think I know what to do with where to find these guys, so it's actually not necessary for me to look at that shit. In fact, this is actually one of the weakest things in the game when it tells you, like, go here and fight this enemy. It's like there's no enemy actually over there. There's like 2. What you want to do is go over here, and this is where those types of enemies are. But this should let us actually see what she's all about. Teams, deploy, team 2, bang. Hot diggity. Definitely a ballerina vibe. A little bit psychotic. Planning your downfall, all that shit. But hey. And her her hair changes when she fucks shit up. I still don't know how exactly she works. Oh, I forgot about that. I haven't even done this yet. And it'll be cool to compare our Camilla versus the disgusting, where is it? The trial version. Disgusts me. I forgot. We didn't even try go into the trial arena. Anyways, but this should give us a good vibe of what she's all about. You cursed yourself just now, Grin. What? How did I curse myself?
McFlufferkin said C6 Lumi, let's go.
What does that mean? What does that mean? How many dupes are viable in this game? Like going from 1 or 2 seems to be a big deal. So you have 3 to 4. No. Dupes, you have 6 constellations. Or 7, really. So you get the base character, and then you get 6 constellations that give you a different effect within their skill tree. 6 is like whale territory. So like it's like no one will ever see 6 unless you're willing to like go back to a character time and time again, because there's like reruns of the banners. So that's how you could like possibly get C6. Either that or you save for like a year and then you fucking go apeshit on one character banner, right? Even then, it's probably still low likelihood. Like if you really lost, you'd really lose. Like you wouldn't gain much. But yeah, for this character, what is it called? Some characters that they release are like the first constellation's okay, just kind of nothing. The second constellation is usually like where there's a pretty substantial get because it's just close enough for some people to be
unless
convinced.
you have the luck of a god and get 7 of a character in one multi.
Unless you're a freak. unless you're like you should immediately quit the game and run out and get a lottery ticket. Casting intro skill recovers your forte gauge. Hitting a target with your normal attack and Vining Watts consumes forte gauge. Conservo energy is full active. So yeah, basically this character has something to do with where she, most people have like an intro skill. She consumes her intro skill to make herself much, much stronger. But that requires her to be on the field for much longer, i.e. she's a kind of a selfish attacker, which is why I'm kind of willing to heavily invest in her, because she's absurdly AoE based, and all these kinds of things I think are variables that would help me. And again, like heavily investing in an attacker is not a terrible idea, because honestly, like what do you call it? There's a bunch of like characters that are still very useful who are attackers. You know, like I still think the Dragon Girl is fucking amazing. So Kuro hasn't like aged people out of the meta really quickly at all. Chain a basic attack, perform basic 4-hit combo. Hold, yeah, so she has that thing. On the 4th hit, you should hold, and she'll do this like ballerina whip. 3rd attack, hold continuously. Okay. So she'll hold her 3rd and 4th. We'll feel it out. When Concerto energy is full, tap that to enter battle mode. Okay. Ooh, they changed the... Oh, that's cute. They changed
Lone
the area.
Syndicate said Dragon Lady is still the top DPS in the game.
Ooh. Damn. She got a lot going on. If you broke then, full center. What do you mean?
Yeah.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3. No, I'm messing that up. I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then spin. Hold, and that will extend her 3rd combo. Because if I don't do that, it ends it very quickly. Got it. They said that like the 3rd hit, then she immediately goes. You can just hold down the button and it will figure itself out. I wonder if that's what it is. So that's the way she can get into the air, is by holding down, then you just do spinnies. Makes sense. Ooh, her fucking... Oh, that's disgusting. She's kind of very reminiscent of that one creature from Stranger Things. You know what I mean? I use up stamina, though. God, so that's that. Is there like a 4th? Yeah, and then she goes, repeats her previous one. Gotcha. All right, let's see.
Would you like a fun game between the two of us?
She's doing pretty good damage even in the trial run. I didn't hold down my attack. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, hold. I fucked up. 1, 2, 3, 4, hold. Yeah, that's a little fucky. She doesn't really... there is some tracking. It's just not great.
Keep trying.
Now we can activate this. There we go. So now she's in her like her vine state. So 1, 2, 3, hold. Beyblade. 1, 2,
Lone Syndicate said I can explain it better. Green. You build forte with skill attacks, then when it's full tap skill nuke, then tap skill again alt equals full forte, so press skill and keep attacking.
Yeah, so what do you call it? I have like a thing that I've also pinned Bolt alone, what do you call it, which is, it's a lot. It basically, this is her perfect combo, which this is why every video for this character is like, she's complex. Don't buy her if you're not ready to get like really into the weeds. And I'm like, yes, hell
Molly
yeah.
Fetus said the hold seems to be more for bosses, less so for the track.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. So the perfect sequence for her is intro skill, which immediately puts her into her empowered state, I think. Then you activate her skill, then you activate her ult, then you do her normal combo, and then you hold the third, and then you eat your conservo energy, which you probably have generated at that point. Then you activate her forte, I think, then concerto, then her combo again, then her skill 2. We'll figure it out. It's a lot. It's so much. If I could show you. This is what it is. It's a whole it goes all the way left to right. It's just absurdly a lot of like this and then this and then that and then this. It's gonna be a lot of feeling it out.
The lovely smell of
there we go. We have
rafting
Concerto Max.
Supper.
And then we hold. Boom.
Clipping.
I didn't get to play. They need to make this longer, man. It's so fast. I want to do it again. Yeah, that's a lot. There's a lot of shit there. Like I again, how I like figured out Chang Li is just by playing her a lot and then trying shit. And you're like, that's the most efficient path forward, at least for me. That's what helps. Also, they changed the loading speeds. Neat. All right, let's see. Let's jump in. Pop off with this, because why not?
Fun game
An echo skill not spent is a waste.
Two of us?
McFlufferkin said you own the character. You can do her endless sparring.
Yeah, it's true, but what do you call it? This is enemies that are constantly spawning.
She seemed to whiff a lot of her hits on the boss there.
What? It seems she whiffs a lot of the hits on the bot. Well, I'm also not probably knowing what combos are probably easy to hit with her, but this is her ult.
Keep the dance going.
Boom! 12k, solid, respectable 12k. We also could do this.
Stay
this,
behind
this.
me. Shackles be gone.
This. Oh. Sorry, now we have a lot more attack.
Sprout. Crooning.
Get parried, trash. Some of this.
Fun.
Some of this demon guy. More of this. Parried again, because how fucking can you not sync up that parry? This.
Struggle harder. Entertain me. Crimson Blossom.
Oh! That's her other ability. So similar to Chang Li, she just sits there like a little freak. What do you call it? Then, but yeah, similar to Chang Li, she has like a system of, unlike Chang Li that basically like builds up stacks then pops. She like attacks a shit ton Beyblades and then at the end pops. And then she has an ult that also pops. So it's just like a lot of DPS rattling off. Hopefully, but let's see how mine fare. Now that was like doing 300 damage, which is ass.
The lovely
But let's
smell
see.
of
This.
all. Let's have fun.
Solid. We can do some of this. We're in her weird state. It doesn't seem like a lot of damage. I haven't leveled up her skills to the max point, so hopefully that can... damn it. I'm swimming. This is stupid. Yeah, how come you can... Yeah, there we go. Theoretically, she should be able to Spider-Man around anywhere, you know? And she's stuck in the water, which is weird. Yeah, there we go. Weird. Anyways, a little odd, but yeah. We're here to get these little demon things so we can get their sparks.
The lovely smell
Well, at
of
least,
all my...
well, I like her spin to win in nature. At least, yeah, it's very fun. That's good. Again, I'm not sure if I'm playing to the best of my ability. There we go. Now we can pop, which does 23k. That's pretty good. About Chang Li's same pop, maybe a little less, which makes sense given that she also has all this stuff. But she does Spider-Man around a little bit. She can't really move until you leave the state, which is interesting. So I think this is her single target phase, where you can basically do spinnies like this, and that'll hit one person, and then
Lone
her ult.
Syndicate said you have to build Forte Grin. That's when she gets a huge basic attack bonus.
How does one build Forte? So should I not use Forte until... Should I not use her Y until I have enough of my Forte gauge built?
Grafting, keep dancing. The lovely smell of all my prey.
You also could do this.
Stay behind me.
This.
Like frigid
Now she's gonna
death.
get a massive melee bonus. There we go.
Bloom from Ashen Shadow.
So now she's in her intro state, which is pretty good. Yeah, I can see what people are meaning by there's a lot of stuff going on a little bit where you're like, okay, gotta manage this. You have to build up her forte, and that's what she gets.
Lone Syndicate said you build forte through attack in the skill.
Could I also skip that loan by just activating her intro skill? So that's something like Shorekeeper's really good at, is doing this,
Loading.
and then this, and then I can just keep attacking, and then when I eventually have enough, I can just do this more, tack, build up my stacks, and then do this one more time. And then by that time, I finally can switch into her. And now I have max, I think, forte gauge. Which now we're doing more damage, which makes sense.
The lovely
Excuse me,
smell of
Batmaning
all
over there.
my prey. Vitality, sour.
Tons of AoE, I'll tell you that. Yeah, I'm not sure if that worked as well. Yes, you can. Okay, so that's something you can also do. Gotcha. Interesting. I need to level up her abilities all the way, though. I think that's one thing that I'm seeing, because I've seen a lot of people dish out like 4K. And so stamina. I'm so tired. Oh, I can't switch to her when she's in her alt state like that. But what I could do is this. We could really pop off. Unfortunately, there's not a lot I can really go all out on.
Amelia, Shorekeeper, Jimsy, and to some
Physical
degree
damage
Shameless.
detected.
Wu is, the floor is lava. Angel.
Yeah. We can do this.
Stay behind me. Lotus pervade.
And this.
A change of
Reborn from ancient roots.
That. Don't die! Don't die too soon. Okay, that I think is what's more like it. That again, there's just not as much enemies that can handle all that. Unfortunately, when you're trying to pop off completely and use all of your sequences, it's just like, well, sir, everything dies within the first 2 hits. So yeah, unfortunate, but it is what it is. Hand collect. No, I don't want to.
Okay. Rectify.
Ooh, this one may actually be able to survive.
Loading. Durability lowered.
Damn you! Ah, just tank that for us. Thank you.
shackles be gone. Not worth mentioning.
I think I fucked that up a little bit.
Grafting, suffer.
Oh, that was 70k. Okay, never mind. Okay, yeah, there's something. Yeah, I need to do a certain amount of things to then be able to pop off because.
Lone Syndicate said, "GRINN, try and take on one of the hologram bosses."
That's a good idea. What hologram bosses should we do? Where also is the hologram bosses? This is something I have not pursued. Lone. That's something that yeah. Wouldn't be there. Wouldn't be that. Wouldn't be that. Do you know where the hologram bosses are, Lone? There's this, I think. Yeah, I think that's one of them. This one's in the air, though, a long time, so maybe this is a bad idea. But some of my people are in the air, too. Let's see. Bad idea choosing the bird lady, but, you know. So maybe if yeah, it's a little unfortunate. I could just take her out of her, like, run stage. It's nice to have her in that effect, you know? All right, this is not going to be very good because it's level 60, so we're probably going to out DPS this
Lone
thing quite a bit.
Syndicate said there are multiple scattered throughout the map. You can identify them with the 2 swords, making an X mark.
Yeah, I got it. It took a little time, but I got it. Appreciate you. Again, I know I would
Stay behind me.
Frozen
blockade.
Then this.
Reborn from
I fucked up
ancient
that sequence a little bit. Dodge that shit, miss.
Vitality, struggle harder. Entertain me.
That didn't do as much damage. I wonder if her ult is a weird thing that I'm not paying attention to. Get parried, trash. That's so nice that lets you get right on top of the enemy, though.
Let's have fun. Sprout.
Lone Syndicate said this boss has Havoc Red Grin.
Oh!
It's getting
Well, that's
fun.
convenient.
Stay behind me. Lotus pervade. Not worth mentioning.
Damn it.
A change of perception.
Oh, she's not doing good. can win. We probably should do this so we can heal people. I definitely probably should put the bell set on the one girl, which I have been making mistakes not doing. She's healed up again. Good stuff.
Let's have fun.
Look at this.
It's getting fun.
She does not have a lot of health. Yeah, there's definitely something
Don't
weird.
run.
I like it. Yeah.
Keep
She does
the dance
significantly less
going.
damage when she's not in her like death phase. Like she's doing 200
Knowing
damage opposed to
Fetus said
4K.
at least it's letting you combo out on it.
The
Yeah, at least it's
lovely
that.
Actually
smell
lives
of
long
all
enough for
my
Yar to do
prey.
stuff.
That's true. That does help a lot. Also, we get primo gems for this too. I didn't know that. All right, let's see. There's another one that doesn't have that shit going on. We're looking for skull, like little cross knives. This perhaps could be that, but just want to make sure. Where are you? There we go. Ooh, and it's the gorilla. Yeah, I definitely should change off Shorekeeper from the set that I have. The set that I have right now gives her this cool ability where she summons like these. Again, if you have the Dragon Girl, please, I hope there's like, I hope you guys make a build with these things.
Loading.
It just like summons 1,000 fists for you to like burn through, and given your stamina is high enough, which most people have normal stamina high, and you can just keep holding this thing down and it keeps doing light damage, but it scales off of what is it called, light damage. So I can't I can't use it really well. But it's just your echo, so like your top echo, and also it gives you a bunch of bonuses like energy recharge, attack, etc. So it's not like you're losing out on anything. You just have like something I think that could be good for like cannon fodder mobs. But yes, oh man, I'm sorry guys. It's gonna be he's not fucking far.
Loading.
We'll do this.
Stay behind me. Lotus pervade. A change of
Bloom
perception.
from ashen shell. Grafting. Suffer.
There it is. This is level 1. It's level 10 or something. But she's pretty iconic. She just like pops and just sits there after the fight's done. Like, I'm just hanging out. You ain't nothing. Another 10k right there, or 20k, sorry, Primo Gems, nice. I always say Primo Gems, I don't know what the fuck it's called. Astra or something? I don't know. We have this time around, which will give us better crit rate if I do a proper sequence, which I forget what that is, so never mind.
Loading.
You fucking my life up, man.
I'm fine.
Chill.
Terminate.
Parried that midair, crazy.
Stay
We
behind
sequence
me.
this, sequence this,
Frozen
and then
blockade.
we pop up with this. Then we do this.
A change of perception.
Reach down there, you psycho. There we go.
Struggle
Do this.
harder.
I think that puts us, what does
Entertain
that do exactly? Was that, oh, we killed it enough. Get up in the air. There we go, pop.
Crimson Blossom. It's
Oh,
getting
get in the
fun.
air. Ooh, you almost died, girl. Gotta
Stay
leave.
in war
Hey.
with time.
Her ass almost got flat in
Loading.
this. Shorekeeper will have to, kill you. Because hot damn. We can switch to you to heal.
Pathetic. The lovely
What,
smell
V?
of all
You would
my
not
prey.
believe the luck, my guy. You would not believe the luck. We got her on the first pull. And then we got her weapon on the second pull. Can you believe it? I can't. We'll do one more fight, even though they're not really, because again, it takes us time to push through. But I want to start getting to the...
Lone Syndicate said, if you just press it, GRINN, it gives the team an attack boost for the whole team. GRINN, it give the wearer the bonus, which is why it's so good on her.
What is? You have her warband, too. Yeah, her weapon. Yeah. Alone says, if you just press it, GRINN, it gives the team an attack boost for the whole time. GRINN is giving a wearbound bonus AR when his Y is so good on her. What do you mean, Lo? What does that mean? Give me a second. Also, we're trying to do this. I forgot how to play this character. I still don't know how to really play this character, but yeah. We'll do this.
Stay behind me. Shackles be gone.
This.
A change of perception.
Sprout of budding seeds.
This. Because... God damn you! Get up
Lone
there!
Syndicate said Storekeeper's Echo Blade.
It's getting fun.
Hit him! Jesus Christ, man, she has no health. She just get rocked, like, pretty badly. Whew. Like, yeah, like once, and then she's just like, yeah, she has 15k health. Nothing. Nothing. Warband 2 means 2 copies of it. No, not yet. Not yet. We could. We theoretically have enough points to buy her in the shop, so we could right now get her. I do plan on doing a couple more pulls for her. But if I wanted to, I could buy a copy, which I'm not sure if it's worth it, because we still have Primo Gems to spend. I basically, because I got her so quickly, we haven't tapped into our like 30k of Primo Gems, so yes. But let's do, this might be bad, because we might die immediately.
Gnawing Fetus
sure,
said Glass Cannon Dancer.
Yeah, well, again, I think people have suggested it immensely to give her the Echo, or sorry, the, what is the set called? The turtle set that basically gives you a bell. Just basically lets you, like, survive 5 attacks, which the cycling of echoes is
Lone
pretty
Syndicate
fast.
said see one of her immune to interruptions grin.
It's her immune to interruptions? I don't know if I feel like I got interrupted a lot. I feel like the damage window was pretty fair, but yeah.
I engraft
pop
you
this?
new.
This,
Loading.
Keep doing that too early. Attack, dodge. Attack.
Huh?
This.
Stay behind me, like frigid depths. A change of perception.
It's getting
Oh, of
fun.
course I summoned her just as she's getting her head kicked in.
Dancing. Let's have fun. Keep
Oh, this is the
dancing.
problem. Stay in the air, lady.
Keep dancing.
I
Struggle
still know what her
harder.
alt does, like when it's the right time to
Entertain me.
use it. 64 damage is not terrible. Get high up in the air.
Wind
Nope,
against
get high
my
up in the air.
sprout.
Oh, stop getting.
Bye.
Ah,
Bye.
that's the problem.
Astral
It's a
modulation.
giant bunch of damage. The game's like you have to dodge, so it will attack you and kill you in 1 second.
Rectify.
Let's heal her up. Dodge that.
Terminate.
This.
Stay behind me. Frozen blockade. A change of
Sprout
perception.
of budding
She
seed.
might die again because she's not having any health.
Calyx. Leave it to
Heal
me.
my fucking team, girl,
Warrior
please.
In war with time.
They're
Loading.
still not healed. Do
Don't
this just
run.
cause. I'm
Keep
just
the
trying to kill this
dance
thing before
going.
my character dies. And then just spin to win. Alright. Okay. These things are a lot. Bad time to probably show it off. But hey, look at that. We got another 20 things. Good. Alright, man. That's a lot of Primo Gems just in there. But let us, first of all, let's get down. Let's get down.
Stemming.
There. Okay, I still don't understand. Also, how good is she with this? Pretty good, actually. Wow, she's a good harvester. Tons of little bots here.
The
Let's do
lovely
this.
smell of all. Let's have fun. Entwine.
I definitely think.
Interesting.
What? Why? What can I hit? Oh, I mean, stunned. I see. 9,000. I think you need to have her in her weird, like, amplified state.
Leave it to me.
Y'all were saying. But now
Bloom from
she's in her
ashen
bloom
shell.
state, which now I think, yeah, she's doing at least 1,000, which is a little bit better. I thought I'd see a little bit more damage from her, to tell the truth, especially with her weapon. I guess it's happening so fast, so it's like you're getting up those damage numbers pretty fast because things are melting, you know. But, ladies and gentlemen, let's actually start doing some actual quest line stuff, which I haven't touched this whole time. Which quests? Where's quests? There we go. Boom. Should we do this one? Companion story Camilla. Should we do Camilla's quest first, or should we do this shit? This shit here. What do you guys think? See one of her immune to interruption. She's officially stronger than Junji at max ethering. She does 2 million. Goodbye, Genshi. I mean, yeah. She also has a lot of more things to be checked off the list, I think, though. No? Like, I feel like Genshi you can still tap to, like, get some pretty good damage without having to have so many things to manage, per se. It's not that much, but still. Lo says, I thought Genshi was still the highest damage dealer. That's at least what tier lists have said. I'm guessing she surpasses Genshi only with full investment, possibly meaning full dupes, max weapons, stuff like that. I have an imminent distrust of tier lists myself. Yeah, well, I think tier lists are a good guideline. That's V says that's was at no wave bands. I think wave bands is the like things, investments. No, makes sense. Mr. Cat says, Mr. Grin, I must go, but I hope you have a good rest. Thanks so much for stopping by, Cat. Appreciate you. You gave me some of that luck. That was why we pulled it immediately. That loan being toxic, being like, no, you're not gonna get it, which I appreciate because it sometimes doesn't go well when he supports me. He supports me in terms of polls, not in life. Not like a game demands such power. Well, for those, again, I think the game does do a good job about, like, there's still moments where you're like, holy shit. Like again, fighting that boss was like, oh fuck. You get one tapped. V says those tier lists are made with the base stats. Oh, I see. I thought tier lists were always like, I guess it depends on what tier list you're looking at, but I was going to say, what should we do? Should we start doing what I think is going to be...
said Lone's reverse psychology worked, at least this time.
At least this time, it's true. But I was going to say, what do you guys think we should do? I think if we're going to start... Let me ask, V, have you done the main story, or Lone? Have you done the main story? And do you see Camilla quite a bit, or do you only really see Camilla in this, which is her companion story? Because if you only see Camilla in her companion story, then maybe we should start doing Camilla's companion story. Also... something that I was under the wrong impression by, but I don't think companion quests are like nixed out of the game. I don't think, because I still have encores. So I think maybe you just need to. Maybe they're always just permanently in the game. Whenever you get a chance to get them, you can do them, or maybe they're just like you have to log in when that companion quest is available, and then you have it like slotted in your roster, maybe. You haven't done the companion quest? V says, I've done both. Ooh, what do you call it, V? What should we do? Because basically what we're going to do, V, is we're going to play for probably a couple more hours. But we're going to, based on, like, the feeling that we get from the story or the quest, we're going to wish. So, like, we're going to play a little bit of the thing. Hopefully we see Camilla. If Camilla is like, ooh, then we're going to drop a 10 poll and so on and so forth. So I just wanted to know which one, well, I imagine Camilla's is the best one for Camilla. But I don't know. Doing the companion quest first seems like going for gold.
Lone Syndicate said Encode is a standard character. We still, I don't think, limit character quests stay.
Encode is a standard character. We still don't think limited quests. Oh, really? Then the Night Knock takes longer. The Night Knock takes longer? Oh, I see. Well, when the knock takes longer. So this takes longer, so doing Camilla's quest might... I mean, we may not finish Camilla's quest today. But yeah. Oh, sorry. Encore is a standard... Got it. Yeah. Encore is a standard banner. Gotcha. Yeah, makes sense. So she might be the exception to complete. Gotcha. So maybe we should just do Camilla's then. Makes sense also for what we're kind of trying to achieve here. Let's go meet the lady we have. Again, I wish I... to tell you, I wish I had like a better understanding of how each system works, but I'm terrified to like look at the descriptions of it.
I should try to smile
because once again,
more,
people like as much as Kuro does a lot of things
like
right.
This?
Holy fuck, are shit like this? No, wrong character. Sorry, wrong character. Shit like this is just a lot. It seems like there's a lot of like words, descriptions, things like that, and it's just like I don't know about that, but maybe just this. I think so long as I always make sure I use her intro skill, build up intro skill with Shorekeeper and then switch to Camilla, I think that immediately sequences me into her like ravenous bloom state or whatever, which gives her all the damage pop.
Gnawing Fetus said that's the definition of TLDR.
What is? Nog says Cam probably has a higher ceiling. A lower baseline since she's more complex. Yeah. That to me, but that's why I don't mind that when like a character is theoretically better damaged, but it requires a shit ton of like weird things to do combos maybe and that kind of stuff. then that to me makes sense. It's annoying when they're like, it's been 6 months, here's a nuke. Just cause. But yes, let's head to do that. Also, I wonder if we made any dent on it. That we did. Boop, 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 boop.
McFluffican said Woo-Wah could use the upgrade recommendation quality of life like ZZZ added recently. It helps simplify what is otherwise big word vomit.
Yeah, that's good. That'd be a nice feature to have, I think. I think so too. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think it's maybe the language differential between Japanese and English or whatever, where I feel like Japan, what is it called? Maybe not Japanese, maybe it's Chinese, whatever it is. I think one of those languages has like a bunch of characters for like a woman with respect that you refer to her as, a younger man. Like there's all these extra fluff essentially, which I think English ravenously so is like, nah, just trim the fat. Get out of the
Crooning.
state. So her forte gauge, the bar at the very bottom, is that her outro skill or intro skill? I'm trying to know what makes it tick, because I feel like her damage numbers are not what I was expecting. But also, I have a lot more stuff to invest. I need to push all her skills to 10, which I thought I did by unloading the damn shard currency, which is actually really easy to farm. It's just not very interesting, I think, to watch for stream. It's me just running around killing enemies. V says, am I the only one who looks at damage number info, not the words? I mean, yeah, I guess to me, I want to know what I should sequence and do. And I think sometimes it gets like a little word vomity where it's like, Jesus, I gotta do what? Okay, I need to, in the band, videos
Lone
do
Syndicate
well.
said no, the Forte intro. Outro skill is the circle meter next to that.
Oh, okay. And is that the thing that puts her into her empowering state? So like if you were to activate this, and then we do to melee. No, it doesn't seem like that affects it. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Also, give me a sec. Oh, fuck it. Give me a sec. Damn it. There she is. Creeping.
Aha. You're finally here.
Give me a sec. Shut up. Okay. All right. Hide. I wish they gave us the ability to hide HUD and just autoplay.
It's been a while, my sweet seed of fate.
We're letting her get uncomfortably close.
Are you here for the flowers? Perfect timing. They're about to bloom.
Reminds me of Gloom.
Consultants roam all across Solaris, and when they return, they always bring rare flower seeds as souvenirs.
You like flowers? We're a weird freak. Okay. I know what last time we found out these guys are not our enemy. In fact, we're like the grandfather of this entire organization. But still.
McFluffican said, we did pin her down within the first few minutes of meeting. It's an established rapport between you and her.
I guess. I guess. You like flowers?
Nuh-uh. I just enjoy planting them.
Okay.
Watching them grow. Waiting for them to bloom. You know, waiting makes the fruits so much sweeter.
I think this is some sort of like religious wait to have sex till your marriage vibe. Anyways.
Of course, I have my own special seed.
This just sounds a little gross.
Every day, I'm consumed by the urge to see it thrive, trembling with excitement for its bloom, the soft touch of petals unfolding in my palm. This feeling, I can't wait to make it mine.
I don't know. This is making me feel like a what is it called? Like a discomfort with people being close to me. I don't know. Anyone else getting that? Where I'm like, stop getting close to me.
It's the best thing ever to watch and protect it as its breeder.
Our character's autistic as hell, just looking off in the distance at the fucking tree, and the planet's just like, what? I'm disconnected entirely from what's going on. What's good, Amon? You can finally do that now that we're not in VR. She's the voice actor for Nimi from Kingdom Hearts. Well, that's something we noticed, V. I'm not sure if you picked up on it either, but like at least within her dialogue with her like leveling her up and stuff like that, where her voice actor feels different. She really switched it up. Yeah, that's what I thought too. I thought like it wasn't the same vibe as we got from. It's maybe similar vibe, but the vocal don't sound the same as what we had. So maybe did they change her out, or is she just like changing the approach of the character to be more like BDSM, temptress vibe?
Just a little fun of mine. Well, how's it going? Enjoying your time here?
It's fine. Yeah.
I heard you got the Shorekeeper and all of us out of a huge mess, huh?
Well, that was one of the best quests we've ever experienced. The Shorekeeper quest? Yes, because I can. How do you know that? If I remember correctly, you weren't here back then. Yeah, where the fuck were you? Rude.
Oh, you're a sharp one. Yes, I had something else going on. Couldn't say hi to you first. What a pity. Didn't know the Shorekeeper would entrust a newcomer with such important tasks. She trusts you a lot.
Personal space does not exist with this lady, alright? I don't know what it is. I think, like, personal space is, like, maybe if you like the person a lot and, like, you're like, yeah, it's fun. But I don't know, I feel like I don't know her enough to be like, get the fuck away, you're so fucking close to me. Stop! You know? It could just be a me thing. The damage info always does more for character complexity combos. Another thing should be more accessible. That would explain why she sounds vaguely familiar. I'm still waiting for KH4, sorry. I didn't say C at all, but my brain wanted to say CC. No, it says Nami, I think, was the spelling of the first KH. I think that VA sounds different, especially if she is voiced by Nami. She hasn't been doing it, she hasn't voiced in 20 years. I think, alright, I stand corrected. Nami, technically, with the accent over the, I got it. I still don't know how to say that properly, but yeah.
You are...
Old AF. What?
Hey, Bloomberra. It's Beatrice. Remember me from the aerosol?
We're just like, I'm done talking to you. What's good? I have a call.
I hate to ask, but could you come back to the aerosol?
What happened?
We've run into some trouble, and honestly, you're the only one the Shorekeeper trusts to handle it.
Ha! Get fucked!
I'll explain everything when you get here. Thanks a lot. And don't worry, there'll be a reward for you.
Thanks, Beatrice. Duty calls.
McFlufferkin said pronounced Namine if the TTS gets it right.
Nimini? That's what I don't know why. It's pretty funny. I find that when people mispronounce a name, maybe it nailed it, but maybe it didn't, I don't know. But if, I don't know, I find that fun. It didn't get it right.
Oh, congratulations, Mr. Popularity. Whatever.
Oh, congratulations, Mr. Popular, whatever. Yeah, who would have thought that was not going to go well? When a person, a lady specifically, is giving you their undivided attention, and you're like, take a call that basically says, get the fuck out.
If only you could be mine. I'd root you in my garden, where only I could savor your sweet, robust vitality.
Possessiveness is not very attractive.
Just kidding. Hope you don't mind.
I feel like that was. I feel like I liked her up. I liked her a lot. I feel like she did a much better job in the far. But then that moment feels forced. Is that anyone else feeling the same shit? Because I feel like every.
Lone Syndicate said Nomane.
No, yeah. I was trying to get TTS to say a fucking name properly. Anyways, I felt like it was like in the beginning that was playful, it was fine, and then there is like when she is tasked to be like a possessive girlfriend, it feels very unauthentic, like that doesn't hit for me. Which I feel like in the previous one it kind of hit. Main character's like, she's just being weird and not like, you know, a total red flag.
How strange.
Ooh. That's kind of
I felt this way before. Interesting.
Ooh, that could be a fun story. Is that some sort of weird thing where, like, she has a memory or an echo of her past self that... Okay, sort of her past self or something like that is compelling her to do something. So for like years and years, she's been trying to find like a powerful person. In the reality, it's just an echo of herself is hunting for the person that they lost or want to find again. That could be kind of a cute story. The brief coil within fills the air between new text appears on Squat. Things. You receive a message. Change introduction, civil... Da, da, da. Why can't we have that Baldur's Gate lady who's speaking like the guild, what is it called, the God Master, just read us this? Keeping waiting, stop and wait in appropriate, sure, that I guess. Rover, the notes mention this. Rockhead both in the analyze room to make sure they are the same. I should give it a try. Okay, I'm not sure if we're supposed to be Rover right now, and yeah, it's just being weird, but yes. Beatrix. Yeah, I'm supposed to be Rover right now.
Bloombearer, there you are. It's been a while, and you still look great.
V says, I've been waiting. Waiting for what? V? That what do you call it? That one character? Numi? Yeah, it's coming across a bit too forced. Granted, Wuwa hasn't had the best track record of subverting VA casting. I mean, I feel like they really pulled it home, at least it was Shorekeeper. But yeah, I'm not sure. But yeah, I feel like they, like, especially after Shorekeeper, I thought Shorekeeper nailed it. Like, fucking nailed this, like, super weird, what is it called? Like, this old soul, lost from Softy vibe, you know? V says, her deflowering ult. Ooh. I still haven't done a part 3. Good lord. Now he says, Final Fantasy remake takes almost as long as Elder Scrolls. Jesus. Jesus.
Since you came to the Black Shores, so many unexpected things have happened. Even the Shorekeeper made an appearance.
Oh wow, you look weird.
Anyway, let's get to the point. Do you remember what the aerosol is for?
Are you cold? Looks like you have very little fabric in between your stomach and your private parts. Yes. What? Do you remember? Yeah.
McFlufferkin
Great.
said Bernie
Your
at
memory is
home.
as sharp as ever.
Bernie said definitely a
The
stuffed
problem
Bernie
is,
for sure.
one of the prisoners has escaped. It's headed towards the Necrostar and seems to be trying to go even deeper. The Shorekeeper is tied up with modulation and can't leave.
Hairstyle's almost identical. Man, the like...
That's why I need your help to recapture it and prevent any more incidents.
The upper coat
You're the best person for the job.
is doing a lot of work to not make this horrifically like BDSM attire, alright? What should I do? How much are you... yeah, sure, tell me what to do. Tell me where to go, what to fight, what to kill.
The escapee is hiding, but we can use the remnants of its data to track it down.
Not a stalker, guys. Just kind of vibing and hanging out, and that's it. That's all it is.
I think I heard something.
She was like 20
What's
feet
the
away.
matter?
If this implies our character has like supersonic hearing, then why is it only revealing itself now?
While investigating, I discovered that a few years ago, a consultant accessed these data. She was out in the field recently and just returned to the Black Shores. You should check in with her first.
All right. I'll call if I get anything.
Thank you. I'm counting on you.
I was about to say, man, the, dude, I don't know. The whole Final Fantasy, to me, has been one of the games similar to Assassin's Creed where I'm like, oh, I wish you would have went this way instead of this way. You know? I can't describe it, I'm just like, oh, you went the way that I'm not really interested in. You know, I know the remake is basically like, a remake is fine, but I feel like the other games have went in weird places. But maybe that's the whole Final Fantasy thing, is every game resets, so it goes through a different weird thing. I don't know. No, guess what, guys? I feel like her creeping on us earned her a 10 pull? I don't know. Fucking let's just spend money. Purple! Also, her side characters are not very, like, valuable to me. I should have mentioned that, by the way. So we could not have won more. By the way.
Ranger
Maureen
Donjing.
Fetus said pull her.
Worry
I
not.
did.
My Crimson Blade will not...
Got it. Also, I'm so sorry to cut you off. It's just, I did not want to build you. Even though I did, at one point, want to build you. But yes, these side
Lone
characters...
Syndicate said, got my Camellia skill and Forte maxed.
Ooh, nice. I want to max it out so I know, like, if we do need better artifacts. I think my artifacts are pretty good for her. I think. Withering Waves is hard to understand, like, what you can do as far as, like, make a massive...
Would you like a fun game
input? Like,
between
let's
the
see.
two of us?
So I have, 17 critical rate, or damage, sorry, 6 critical rate here. Pretty good. It's a critical damage scaling artifact. Not bad at all. We have another 15 critical damage, 8 critical rate here, and but a resonant damage stuff. We have a whopping 18 critical damage here and a 7% critical rate here. We have another, this one's pretty shitty. We have only 13 critical damage and a little bit of critical rate. It's okay. This one probably could be fixed. This one also, we have around 13. I think that's not that good too. These two could be replaced. But anyways, point being, I feel like I got pretty good stats, so I feel like we should be seeing a decent more damage, but I think a lot of it comes from not leveling up
Lone
these.
Syndicate said, may I see your echoes, Grin? You mainly want attack, crit rate and damage, and basic attack.
From what I've seen, I seen a video that broke down the damage kit, and you basically, what do you call it? This stuff.
Raidnade said your Camellia artifacts are better than mine, I'll tell you that
Yeah,
much.
well, I seen a thing that basically, like, broke down the best gear set for the, Emerald of Genesis, which I think is the one I have, but it basically is critical crit anything, then it's havoc, and then it's followed by whatever attack, the other things. Like, you know, it's just you put all the other ones into attack, these last two into attack, because you always do that. Yeah. But I think they're pretty good. I mean, all things considered. Yeah, so also having base attack. Maybe like attack percent would have been nice to have in there, but energy recharge I think is also pretty fine, you know, especially with these ones where like Resonator skill damage, which I think she can also benefit largely from as well. Stuff like that. But yeah, I think I need to level up all these other things. Also, I didn't even think about that. What do these do? Gain 15 havoc bonus damage dealt by heavy attacks. Pruning is now considered a basic attack. Okay, so that's probably pretty important to have. We also have this. Gain 15 basic attack bonus. Gain interruption resistance when basic attack, find that basic, gotcha. More damage and basic attack stuff. Good. Yeah, and I still have to get all of these, which is a massive 4% increase, another 5% critical damage. That's huge. And attack and critical damage again. Jesus, okay. And critical damage again. And, okay, yeah, so I can... that's a lot of damage hidden behind these things that I haven't bought yet. And again, I have everything besides this core because that stupid goddamn lady took it all from me. You! When I was leveling up your dumb bullshit, you take all my stuff. Anywho. But let's go. I have a headache because I probably drank too much coffee. Also, I do plan on posting a bunch of random story shit in that tab that the cat made for us. Where the fuck do I go? Can I leave like this? Maybe. I think I fucked me up. I think, yeah, it's not going to work. Because, oh no, it's right. Okay. But yeah, I will post some goofy stuff there. I was going to post something and I looked and I thought, it's shit. Let me try to make this not the worst. and I got conscious of it and I tried to make stuff nice and then, yeah, but I will force myself to post something just so I break my like hesitation to talk about my story thing. Your Camilla artifacts are better than mine. I'll tell you that much. Ooh. Fluff says 3 years seems to be the most likely minimum.
What do I think
it'll
of you?
take before part
Your
3,
smile.
perhaps less.
It looks.
Most of the groundwork has been done by hopefully, yeah. Although I feel like the guy who makes it, I feel like I don't know. The game looks absurdly high quality in a kind of a bad way. So like maybe people don't agree with this, but like when the game looks like super crazy, you can see the skin textures on someone's face. To me, I'm like, this didn't do anything for me. Like there's like diminishing returns when you reach a certain level of pretty. I think they've like massively exceeded that level to the point where it's like I don't need like to see the skin pores on my character's face. Like I'm fine with just like a nicer looking character. But yeah, that looks like a lot. But maybe that's not the hardest part of it. But I do think that has to be part of it, because then all your time is not put into optimizing, even if you somehow formatted how to do that easier, you know, or how to like you've already have the 3D model, so you're fine. But I think like it's still performance mode stuff is gonna still kick your ass, even if you do have a way to streamline that, you know. Hello.
Hello. You must be that bloom bearer, right?
That's me.
Beatrice filled me in on what happened.
I'm the guy.
Lone Syndicate said, Grin, you did really have to level Sanhua that much. The only thing she really is there for is her outro skill. For Camellia, you could just get her to level 80 and she would do her job.
I just wanted to, I had nothing to do for, I was prepped for Camilla for probably like 2 weeks ahead of time, like a wild ahead of time. And then I was like basically just farming artifacts. I think I have like 500 artifacts for the Echo, for the Havoc set, maybe more. So I was like, I could just keep dumping my points into this, or I could dump my points into leveling up this other character that I'm going to use a lot so she doesn't get one-tapped in battle. So then I did that. But the issue is that I didn't account for the fact that she didn't just want the like boss material. She also needed the one material. I also think I made way too many of the other thing, of like a certain kind of level.
The reason I looked into that Stellar Matrix is because of this little guy I found in the wild.
Who dat? Oh, I remember these.
When I found it, it had been non-functional for a long time.
Your voice and
I tried
eyes
to
are
fix
weird.
it, but I couldn't salvage much data.
Mouth.
I only
and
got
eyes.
this damaged recording.
Yep. Why hire voice actors when you could just make robot noises and give us a lot of text? I love it. Sorry. Just fucking hate it. I refuse to read this. I will be lost. As
The
protest.
Black Shores leader handled the issue himself.
He synopsized
So
it
I
for me.
brought this Lady Flora back to the Black Shores?
The recording ends there. I had just joined the Black Shores back then, feeling curious about everything, especially about our leader. Everything about him was shrouded in mystery, and only a select few had ever met him.
That's me.
But I didn't give up. I started looking into the other name mentioned in the recording, Lady Flora.
I wonder what that could be. Oh man. So what, like OG people is Shorekeeper and Lady Flora, are they both living for like centuries? Wow. Anyways, so yeah.
The Stellar Matrix you're hunting down contained information about Lady Flora. But I found nothing. Someone deliberately erased the data, and I'm locked out from any remaining traces.
Who could it have been?
Yeah, that piqued my interest. So I asked, pestered my seniors to see if I could get anything. Lady Flora was said to be
McFlufferkin said
very
the
close
budget
to the Black
NPC
Shores leader.
animations
They
definitely
were
give me
inseparable
pause.
and carried out many missions
Surprised
together.
she's still like this with a version update.
Yeah, to me, I don't really. Again, I poke fun at it because it's noticeable. But to me, again, when she starts talking, it's like I always revert to like I'm not looking at you. I'm just listening to what you're saying. So,
Unfortunately, Lady Flora has been
Lone
missing
Syndicate
for
said
nearly
my
2
current team is
decades.
Camellia, Yinlin, Puppet Lady, and Shorekeeper.
why Puppet Lady? Did she buff her alt? I'm surprised you haven't got the one lady.
Missing. Seems like I can't use this clue to locate that matrix.
Not necessarily. You're a trusted bloom bearer of the Shorekeeper, right? The Hall of Foreign Affairs stores a lot of information about the Black Shores personnel. Try your luck there. Maybe you'll find something.
Got it. I don't like that. She's like, ugh. No. Where is... Oh, shit. Oh, no. Head to the Hall of that. Are you expecting me to know that? Like, right out the hop? Why?
Lone Syndicate said off-field damage GRINN since I don't have a built Sunwa, this way my overall damage doesn't suffer.
How come we don't want to build Sanwa? Sanwa has a bunch of shit going on with her. Gang. Where does it want me to go? Head to the Hall of Foreign Affairs. Where the fuck is that? Head to the Shorekeeper's Archipelago? Am I not here? The Black Shore Archipelago. So I'm here. Oh, there it is. It just took a little time to pop on my map. I'm being impatient. Oh, what's good, Evil Sonic? Says hello. Hello. By the way, guys, you guys didn't fucking remember that person I asked to describe what she's seen on screen, and guess what? No reply. Guarantee ghost. Okay? Guarantee ghost. It's a simple question, and guess what? I didn't fucking, like, twist the knife. But guess what? A bot. A goddamn bot came in here and was like, hey, I do VTuber shit and
Wind against
random
my
shit.
vines.
And I'm like, great. Tell me what you see on
Syndicate
screen.
said I never said I didn't want to build her GRINN, just haven't gotten to it.
That makes sense. Yeah. But I do think she's one of the few characters that you can actually make sense of to build, because she seemed to buff just normal attack people, which I think there's going to be a lot of for it.
Hello, Bloom Bearer. What brings you here?
Oh, Evil, thank you so much. Evil said he subbed to me and gave me a like. Thank you so much. Appreciate that, Evil. Evil, sorry. Fill him in on the situation.
Oh, but Lady Flora's item
have a
was already
budget.
picked up by another Bloom Bearer.
Yeah, it's the one girl.
Who took it?
Camilla.
You looking for me?
She does look good. The lighting is always fire in this game.
If you want it, try to catch me.
That's not obeying the laws of, physics. But, whatever. Well, guess what?
Something's on the ground. I need to check it out.
Guess what this? Where is she at? Catch Camilla. Where is she? You haven't showed me. Oh, I'm too fast.
Another Camellia. She's never tired of these little games.
Oh, I lost my stamina. Let's not use you, because you're her who we're following. Got it. There she is. Cute.
I guess I have no choice but to catch up with Camellia first.
Listen, man, I really like my main character, but your voice is special because it's rare. It's not like, oh, I'm getting closer. Oh, we're almost there. Oh, wow, look at that, a flower. I don't need that. Stop that. Anyways,
McFlufferkin said high-budget NPC sounded like Alto's VA. Poor guy doesn't get enough screen time on top of the lackluster pistol resonators.
High budget NPC sound like Alto VA. Yeah, probably. I imagine it's just, a part of me kind of gets that a little bit. Like, you don't want to. Oh, we got two. That's like winning, but in failure. That's still pretty good. Oh, my legs and my body and my knees.
Lone Syndicate said female rover sounds better, all I'ma say.
Sometimes, maybe. But if you always hear a lady's voice, then you never hear a lady's voice. You know what I mean? There's no contrast. Well, off we go. I'm gonna throw up in my mouth. Oh. You're so slow. You're literally the slowest person possible.
Oh, you're quick. I knew you wouldn't keep me waiting.
McFlufferkin said Femrover didn't start out better, but that's also true for most 1.0 voice acting.
Yeah, that was true. I feel like they got better in the stretch here, but we'll see. Again, I have to judge the main story, but I will say her voice acting has been a weird delivery, I think, but not weird enough to not make her enjoyable. I do find it just a noticeable, like, it doesn't really sink in for me.
Are you following me?
Yeah. Is that a problem?
It depends if you're gonna harvest my organs or not. But if you just want to hang out and vibe, sure, you could help. You could like help fight. That's what I'm getting a little pissed about that, to be telling the truth.
Raidnade said, "Grin, why is your body always aching, ya goofball?"
No, it's not. I just exercised today, and I'm sitting here playing. Does no one else get this? I feel like this is the other thing. When I'm playing video games, I move. I feel you guys notice I rock my jaw back and forth when I used to play like beat 'em up games like For Honor. I have like an instinct to like move around and constantly be in motion. I think that's why I don't weigh as much, even though I sit a lot. I don't have that much activity because I do exercise for like a short period of time.
Gnawing Fetus said you're getting old, Grin.
I don't know if maybe. Well, yeah, first of all, I'm getting some gray hairs for sure. But I will say, to me, it's more of like my body doesn't do well when I'm like, I think I'm such a still person sometimes. Like I go from like playing a video game to where I'm like moving around and I'm doing this, like this. And then I go from that to like watching YouTube videos or editing like this for like 8 hours. Just still as can be. And then my body goes like, oh God. Ooh, I'm also very flexible as a person. So, like, I think, like, my body is like, ooh, I don't want to lose out on this capacity to, like, move around and touch my head behind my head and stuff like that. Oh! And also, it feels so good to stretch. It feels like you're, like you're ripping through your t-shirt, you know what I mean? Like, you feel every muscle fiber go, I'm in pain! And you're like, fuck off!
McFlufferkin said my cousins are restless gamers. But since I'm mostly a PC game player, with keyboard and mouse, I only really move when I slip out of a comfortable position.
See, so you're not one of these people? Dodging in real life? Burning calories by the droves for no reason?
I followed you to the cell on a whim. Then I heard something interesting. Plus, this thing is just finding its way back to its owner. I see no wrong in
Raidnade
that.
said the most movement I do while gaming nowadays is shifting into the gamer stance.
Is that the fucking neck extension? How bad is it for me? If I go like this, and this is my natural, is my head pretty rocked forward? It might be. It might very well be pretty rocked forward. But shut up. Shut up. Let my true all fucking gnarled ass shoulders.
To its owner. Are you that Lady Flora?
1,000-year-old lady. Is that why your hair's gray?
Yes, and no.
Lone Syndicate said, friendly remind to drink some goddamn water, you dehydrated people.
There it is. Fuck you, says Lone. Bitch. Drink water, you little fucking bitch. I was gonna say pussy, but I feel too much. My normal sized water bottle to the left. Oh, your posture looks fine, Grin. Well, I think sometimes it's not. I think some, like, yeah. Dude, does anyone else feel this way? I feel like my posture is like, I'm S tier in 5 different types of postures. You know what I mean? Where like I feel like I have my, like, reading, like I'm scrolling, so I do this. My shoulders, like, extended. I'm just using my mouse to scroll sometimes. And that posture, I feel like I've reached a level of, like, it's not toxic for me. But then my other posture is, like, normal stance like this. And then my other posture is shoulders as rocked forward as humanly possible. And that also works really well, you know?
Just like you, I've completely forgotten about the past. All of it. So, I guess I'm not the Lady Flora you're looking for.
Granny Camilla! Wow! Shorekeeper kind of fits the bill for, like, old age, you know, wise soul, but her, ooh, age did not do her mind justice. Or wellness, I should say. Lo, you son of a bitch. What do you call it? Loan says, oh my God, everyone's like, thanks, Loan, I'm gonna go drink some water right now. And then Loan says, I'm gonna be back, I gotta go get some water for myself. And then how do you know Lady Flora?
Of course, I did some digging. But a little
McFlufferkin
accident
said,
stopped
welcome to
me.
Wuthering Waves, where everyone is a 5,000-year-old vampire.
It's true. They're all legal. Welcome to Wuthering. What do you call? Rain says my posture is not great. I don't think it's but what do you call? People talk about stuff like that, which I kind of agree with. Posture is not like posture is to the extent in which it's hard to describe, but basically, there's an argument for like not all posture is necessarily toxic by nature. So even if you have like the gamer neck where you're doing this and this and this and all this weird shit, it doesn't necessarily mean that like you're gonna have insane back problems. It does for the people that it means that for, and it does that for the people that don't. Or then there's people who can do that and not have it. It's kind of like the same thing that some people could do some toxic things to be fine. I think it's how your body can compensate, and if you have the muscle structure to kind of be able to endure, I guess. So like, so long as you like, let's say like 5 times a week you manage to run a little bit, you get your heart rate up, your body has some muscle mass on it, I think your body naturally tries to kind of, it can compensate for your weird posture essentially. So if your head's hanging forward, you'll build up muscle tendons in your thing. So long as you have sufficient nutrients like protein and vitamins and stuff like that, so you're not deficient in anything, your body should kind of adjust to kind of giving you as much stability as you possibly can. It's not a bad idea to kind of try to knock yourself back in place, but it's also, I don't subscribe to the idea of like posture is the thing that's making your back like like disintegrate. I think it's usually like a lack of muscle mass that's able to hold your body and your tendons and your ligaments in the right position.
McFlufferkin said, I definitely have the gamer neck, as you put it, and I'd like to fix that. My spine has compressed, lost a few inches of height over the years.
Yeah.
So it'd be nice if I could fix those issues.
Sure, but like, so Fluff, if you were to tell me that, I don't know if I would suggest, sure, like you could absolutely try, there's some things you can do that pull back your chest, there's some stuff that you can do just to kind of try to pull back your head a little bit, but what I would highly suggest is doing like stretches. Like just try and do like baseline stretches for your back and your joints, and just trying to elongate those muscles. Or those ligaments and stuff like that. And the biggest thing that I would say for like your spine, the best like stretch you can do for your spine to actually help as far as like your spine having compression issues, is just to hang. You know how like people say touch your toes? Well, some people can't, but you can basically try to get to the point where you're mostly folded over like this. You know, you're mostly hanged over, and then your spine will basically just pull apart. If you hold that for 2 minutes, which is kind of a lot, people often like, oh, I'll do stretches, and they do like, and they hold something for like maybe 5 seconds, and it sucks.
Volty said, bro, that side boob.
All right, we gotta move on.
If Camellia is Lady Flora, then we were supposed to be close. But neither of us remembers. The fact that I used to be the leader, this should only be known to the shorekeeper. Maybe I shouldn't mention it's Camellia until I'm sure she's not a threat.
She ain't no threat. She's a little eccentric as most people, but chill out.
If you want to use that trinket to find the problematic matrix, then play with me. Entertain me, and I'll help you.
Is anyone else would be? I think I might be bothered by like a fucking extruding plant petal on the chest. Like imagine you're cuddling and then it brushes you and you're like, oh, what the fuck is that? Oh, it's just your flower petal, I guess. Yeah, looks jagged, honestly. What should we play?
Since you handled the Threnodian, a little game of battle shouldn't be too much trouble for you,
said,
right?
I just want to get the headset dent out of my hair.
Yeah, no, I get that too. You guys want to see some brutality shit? Look at this. You guys see that? How bad is it? You can see through my hairline. I was gonna say, you know what fucks me up? Because see that shit? Look at that shit. Look at that shit. Isn't that stupid? I have the same problem, but it's my head, it's my flesh. Like I shave my side so bad, so you just see that there's like enough pressure on my head that there's like this pseudo indent.
Volty said same. That's why I wear a cap.
Push. You know, it perfectly fits that. You can see like a shitty outline. It's ass, but I also have the dent somewhere up in there.
As a bloom bearer, I need to pick the perfect seeds for the Black Shores and give them my utmost care.
Yeah, she was the only one
Lone Syndicate said I have no hair, so I don't have to worry about my headset leaving a dent.
Do you have the head dent? The one that dude, it made me fucking laugh so hard when people were like, is my head dented? Because I've been wearing like fucking a micro pound on my head and it's causing my skull to fucking fracture, or like a baby skull. Like your mind's so soft that you're just like, yeah. It's like, no.
McFlufferkin said my current headphones don't weigh as heavily on my head, so I've spared myself from the dent for the most part.
Really? Oh, these ones I feel like are really light, and I still feel like I got like a little bit of a dent. You know what I mean? I also try to wear them, like, some people wear them, like, all the way up here, and I think you're crazy. I try to pull it back as much as possible, you know?
All these years, I haven't met anyone intriguing. Not one person.
Perhaps you are the basic bitch. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You're my seed of fate. If I let you go so easily, all my efforts, my yearning, my hunger will not be satisfied.
Got it. What if I told you I can only last a minute? Best I can do, maybe 30 seconds. Same feelings of strongness?
If you get taken or killed by somebody else,
Okay.
I would be very, very, very unhappy.
Got it. Possessive. Unhinged. Guys, I always like the idea of yandere because it basically means like a person that really likes you. But this is all a lot, you know what I mean? Like, you're kind of like in for a penny, in for a pinch. I like the penny, not the whole ass pinch, you know what I mean? Yeah, why are you so obsessed with me? Why do you call me your seed of fate? Let's be a little bit nicer about it, because she's unhinged.
Why?
Look
It's
at Rex.
pure instinct.
Okay.
Flowers thirst for water. Beasts hunger for flesh. It's nature.
Cameraman
Just
being
like
weird.
my craving for you.
I don't the voice actor just feels like it's
Lone
off.
Syndicate said, yo, we have Rex Lapis aka Zhongli himself in chat.
Oh, what's good, Zhongli?
I want it, and I get it. That's how I live.
You know what I feel? I feel like there's a way to do yandere to where people are like, I'm in. This is cute. This is, oh, you care so much about me. This is fun. I think again, it's like we talked about this so much in the past, where there's so much like writing, like basically she is written to be like a very like unhinged, toxic dude, which actually women seem to kind of have some vibe with. You know what I mean? Like there's an archetype in like female romance novels where it's just like the powerful CEO guy who's like kind of like pushing his will on the girl or something like that and trying to like take control. Like that's a thing. But I think they basically just like, oh, these are the same, and then they just put her face over that concept. And I don't think it hits as hard as far as like the yandere thing. Whenever you see it usually develop, usually it's seen as like a possessiveness, but also as like a deep-seating love and like caringness, but then also like possessiveness that can be toxic, but then also like this caring lovingness. And this where it almost seems like you're my property kind of thing, which I don't think dudes really like love as much as the former of like a wholesome, sweet, but also a little unhinged and a little possessive type of vibe, you know? But it could just be me.
That fleeing stellar matrix might affect the Necrostar's functioning. Worse, it could threaten the Black Shores.
No, it's not the Zhongli.
So? I don't care. If this island's gonna blow up, so be it. Unless, of course, it ruins my fun.
You just throw the fucking key away? Asshole? Okay, no, she's just playing. Gotcha. Okay, I'm happy.
Are you angry?
I'm happy the main character is also kind of like, this is some bullshit.
Your anger is so delicious.
Gang, I'll be honest. She is not winning me over right now. I'm hoping, Rex, you said it was a good story, so I'm hoping they pull us up in the next half. But I'm a little bit like, this bitch is wildin'. Okay?
Fight me. I can't wait to see who'll be the winner.
I'm down.
I've been itching to get a taste of your blade.
Okay, yeah. I'm maybe too old for the whole, like, sexual charged vibe. You know? Small talk. Let's play. Enough small talk. Let's go.
Fantastic! Let's get started.
Well, this is gonna be awkward because I'm using you to fight on my behalf. Okay, it's fine. I gotta pause because I gotta pee. There's moments when I like it. There's also moments where, like, I think this is the thing where she's trying to make her like standoffish because that's what she's supposed to be in the story. But and then maybe like in the next half she's gonna pull us in. But I do find it's we don't need that. You don't need to like make a character so like you don't need to make a character like and then be like, see, then I'm gonna pull you back because she's actually very cool. You could just pull her in. Like you could just be like, hey, she's really cool, and like we already have this kind of contentious relationship by the first time we met, But I don't know. Story things aside, yeah. As a 1,000-year-old Archon, I prefer a totally unhinged one. I mean, yeah. I don't dislike the unhinged nature. I dislike the you're shitting on you kind of, or like being like, hey, you're mine and all that stuff. I get it. I know. I guess it's trying to position itself in a weird way about like possessiveness. But are you the man with the toes? Says Stitch. Stitch, I'll be right back. I'm gonna throw up. I'm not. I just gotta use the washroom, but I gotta burp and it's in my chest. Ah. We're back. I got a little bit of a headache, man. I'm not sure if it's I'm too caffeinated. I don't think so. I think it's probably my exercise. I did like a bunch of attack bike shit today, and it just drains your soul out of your body. But yeah.
While you were handling the troubles at the Black Shores, I was stuck in a medical pod and missed the whole show. What a pity I couldn't witness it in person. Show me your blade, your strength.
Let me build up some stacks. You know how it be. Shit gets a little weird. We do this. More this. Pop into you. Boom, this.
From
Pop.
ancient
We're
roots.
popping off. Do more of this.
Crimson
There it is.
blossom.
We're popping. So many things are happening. Get close to the thing. You're so far away. God damn it.
Calyx. The fresh, pulsating despair from my enemies is always delightful.
This, just cuz. I don't know. I just want to see what this does. Pow! Beat ya! I think we won. I think. Slow clap. Very cinematic.
What a show! You never disappoint me. With you around, the days ahead will be so much fun.
Okay.
The game's over. Here you go. The thing I promised you. Let's keep going, my hero.
Is anyone rock hard or something? I feel like I'm very soft. I'm not in it. I'm not locked in very much. Could just be a me thing. But I'm like, is this doing something for somebody? See, that I like. That is what's enjoyable. Oh, maybe not. I like her like
The info in that matrix is related to you. With you by my side, I should be able to locate and capture it faster.
All right. So...
Lone Syndicate said same, not locked in yet.
Okay. Yeah. I was gonna say, you know what's hilarious? Sorry, this is really off topic, kind of, sort of. It's funny. I always thought it'd be funny to write a story where like there was clearly like a character, maybe like a character goes into a novel and then he's like trying to survive. And he knows that there's like a character that is clearly like a yandere psycho, but is like OP as hell or some shit, and he needs to survive. So maybe he's like, okay, I'm gonna befriend this person. And I always thought it'd be interesting to see a story of what would happen if a person knew exactly how to manage the like the psychotic tendencies of a person who was a little unhinged. You know what I mean? Like perfectly know how to be like, okay, instead of being like, ew, this disgusting yandere stalking me, instead to be like, hey, you wanna come hang out then? If you're gonna stalk me anyway, let's go eat food together, something like that. And then to see how that could play out in a fun way. And I always thought that'd be a fun thing. But anyway, it's interesting that it kind of has taken that spin, where instead of him being like, get away from me, he's like, oh fuck, if you could at least help me, at least if you're gonna stalk me anyway, which is funny.
We need to solve this accident as soon as possible. And you promised to help if I played a game with you.
Dude, the cinematographer guy should be paid all of the money.
Guess I have no other choice, huh? Well, it's lovely to see you being a little pushy, too. I like your serious side. Sure, I'll go.
What else do you know about Lady Flora? You said a small accident happened during your investigation.
Yeah, ended up stuck in a boring medical pod for half a month and almost died from severe overclocking.
Eek. Is that way of roots coming out of you? You can you call that a small accident.
McFluffican said really making the most out of the side boob angles.
Sure, it's no big deal
not what it meant
since
to be.
I survived. My memories were sealed by Lady Flora somehow. No matter how much I try to recall, it doesn't work.
I have a feeling this is going to be a story
Lone
that...
Syndicate said GRINN side note light drops next week, so make sure you prep for him and grind the correct weekly boss, Corrupted Overload.
Yeah, we have that's one of the stream names. Is for we have half our streams. I haven't scheduled them yet. Yeah, so you guys couldn't be able to know because I haven't made the thumbnails for them. But yeah, I'll schedule 2 of the streams this week are going to be Zenless Preps streams. But I have a feeling that's how the story's going to go. I think at the end, like, she's going to be kind of this, like, clearly, like, there's some sort of toxic thing that she's associating me with in some capacity. But then, I think at the end, it's probably going to be like, I'm going to, like, kind of suppress some of that toxic shit and just be, like, more warm. I think. Maybe. Yeah.
I only remember waking up in a cave. My mind completely blank. Drifted aimlessly for years until I stumbled upon the Black Shores. And guess what? Turns out I had lived here before. Naturally, I wanted to investigate further and figure it out.
What are the odds?
So that's what I did. I'm sure I uncovered the truth behind my memory loss. But when I woke up in the medical pod again, I'd forgotten everything.
Cute face. Pout.
Guess somehow I almost died from overclocking when I learned about my past, and I had to seal my memories away again. That's pretty much what happened, I think.
Damn.
I still don't know why Lady Flora did that, though. Well, I don't really care. I can have fun with or without those memories.
It doesn't sound like you're talking about your past self.
Hello, are you listening? Told you I remember nothing. So, Lady Flora is more like a stranger to me.
Ah.
It's like watching a movie. No matter how happy or sad the story is, it's someone else's story after all.
Stories still make you sad or happy, though.
Don't you feel the same? Tell me, what was on your mind when you witnessed those stories, staring at every frame on the screen?
I had too many things to think about. What do you mean? I don't, yeah, I had too many things to think about, yeah?
Oh, you are more sentimental than I expected.
I guess? I don't know about where I line up on sentimentality.
Anyway, I'll trust my instincts over some distant memories. As long as my instincts remain, I'm still me.
I don't know about that. That sounds a bit too animalistic. So you let your instincts define what's truly you. Hey, it's not a great look.
That's right.
Okay.
My instincts rule me, and I rule them. I feel great joy when they are fulfilled, and when I ignore them, I suffer in return. They guide me, like how duty and responsibility guides you. Who says one is better than the other?
At the end of the day, if you're miserable and alone, no, there is no difference between those two. Well, no comment from me. No comment from me.
Let's drop this boring discussion. Shall we split up to find the other stuff?
Sure. Whoever finds it first will go meet up with the other.
Ooh, then it's a competition. I'm in. Let the search begin.
I just curb stomped your ass, all right, in this battle of violence, okay? And you're like, oh, let's do again. At least she's a sport about it, you know? She's getting her ass handed to her and she still wants to play the game. Hot damn. Oh! Man, I really do at some point, I guess, oh, fuck. Oh, shit. What are we doing? Oh, I hate that I didn't know what this is. I am not competitive at all. What are you talking about? Absolutely not. This.
Rafting?
No, fucking switch people. Lightning. Sorry. Boom. A lot of talking. Wish there was a little more violence, but hey.
This Blake Bloom is...
Odd dialogue. Yeah, not a lot of trying. Like, again, it's the same thing with every game, which is like, you have two options. All lead you to the same end, but fuck it. You're like, great. The illusion of choice, ever present. Yes. Violence. I'm a very peaceful person in real life. I just want you to make that clear. I choose not conflict, but when you've built a character for pure violence, you're like, what the fuck are we doing? Camilla's POV.
He's so slow. Looks like I'm gonna win. I can sense my prey deep inside. So many of them. How wonderful.
Beyblade for the win, let me tell you. Beyblade for the win.
Finally, something that gets my blood pumping.
You're a freak. You're a freak.
Found you!
I was here before you, okay? I want to make that very evident with 20 minutes to spare, 17 seconds to spare. They're like, you can play the crazy lady now. And I'm like, hell yeah. Ooh, that stun. I could see C1 being pretty good, because that stun's going to be a pain in the ass. But I feel like you already kind of want a shield with her, you know? I feel like a shield is already something you're going to want to rock. Oh, I thought I had nothing not. Pop! Oh, 70k, a crisp, solid 70k.
Feed my blossoms, self-deceivers.
Self-deceivers.
Good.
Attack.
Please me, delight me, entertain me. Yes, that's what I want. Keep struggling. More.
Unhingedness reaching a fever pitch. Little lot.
Wonderful.
She's spent. She also only lasts about a minute. Okay.
The way you fought really makes my heart race. Such power. Such vitality.
I'll be honest. I fully leveled up Rover. He is fine. You are significantly more ferocious, but hey.
I wish I were the one dancing this deadly, bloody, beautiful waltz with you.
Just fucking throat punch this bitch. Call it done. Anyway, sorry. It's just like a constant.
I wanted to help you up.
I know. I was just overwhelmed with joy.
The weird mana poisoning thing.
You're on the edge of overclocking. And you were in a medical pod before. Does this happen often?
Yeah. Oh, are you worried about me?
Yes. Can't I? I'm just worried that you might endanger the... Nah, yeah, sure, I guess I'm worried. Again, always lean in, or else you're gonna get stabbed in the chest.
Oh, you're so sweet. I'm almost blushing.
It's very, very unauthentic, but sure. But we live another day, basically.
And I'm good at dancing on the edge. I won't let myself overclock that easily. But if it does happen, I'll just accept it as my fate.
Selfishness.
It's very dangerous. You know the risks, right?
Of course I do. But once severe overclocking symptoms appear, they can't be cured, can they?
I don't know if I like this weird lore thing they've added with like overclocking and that, because then like the Phoenix Girl's also doing it, and it just doesn't make sense because you use the shit out of their abilities, so it just kind of feels weird. Like it's very like the thing that you do all the time is always killing you, but somehow, some way, it doesn't actually have a negative effect when you're in combat, but when in the story it does. It's just very odd, like two at odds.
And I'm happy.
Like, I would at least like it if they made it so that the main character was the variable that, like, stabilizes their frequency so they don't have a fear of overclocking. At least that would make sense for, like, this, you know, situation being resolved.
It's been a blast competing and taking down those tacit discords with you. That's all I need to have a good time. If one day I die from overclocking, so be it. The Black Shores will
Lone
make
Syndicate
sure
said
there's
agreed
no
it's a plot hole
tacit
in the
field
wall.
generated
Yeah.
from me. I've always followed my instincts, ignored anything that didn't interest me. No regrets, even if I died now. Carpe diem. Enjoy the moment. Life is boring if you're stuck in the past or consumed by the future.
I very much disagree, personally, but c'est la vie.
Anyway, what have you found? I got a stack of damaged photos. To locate that stellar matrix, we'll need 3 or 4 items tops.
I found the black bloom thing. Are you okay? I like how he's just like, this is crazy. Let's just continue the mission.
The remaining frequencies. Yes, it belongs to Lady Flora. It's been almost 20 years since the last frequencies were recorded.
I don't know if she's gonna talk like this the whole time. Yeah. Also, I don't know if you put exclamation point S, red.
Blake blooms represent a bloom bearer's identity. They always have one on them. These frequencies can help us track Lady Flora's last activity. She and the leader of Black Shores vanished at the same time, no longer appearing in records.
Yeah, see, like, this voice feels nice. I think they're trying to do, like, too much with the unhinged voice shit, that, like, yeah, it almost like they bleed together, and I don't think that works. I think you want to keep, like, the insanity separated from the sane.
Around the same time. The two cases might be connected.
Oh, right! I just remembered what that strange feeling I had earlier was.
Oh, I see. You were saying is. I see. Is she gonna talk? I see. I thought it was she is gonna talk like this the whole time. I see.
When I saw you in Jinjo, it felt as if I'd seen you somewhere else before. Anyway, have you told Beatrice that we're ready?
You know, but yeah, we'll do that. I feel like the power of the story is going to be in the second half. I think they're doing a lot of...
How impressive. That's fast.
Mm-hmm.
Please head to the modulation hall. I'll meet you there.
I think they're doing a lot of stuff that they have, like, it's a thing in story writing where basically you, like, there's, like, a half of writing a story, I think, is part of, like, knowing that you don't need to, like draw a broad brush with a heavy hand, essentially. So, like, you don't need to keep, like, seeding in this stuff like, look, she believes in instincts and she's kind of unhinged, but just wait, because when we get to the next point in the story, it's gonna blossom in this way about her, like, realizing how much she means to you, and the value of, like, memories and the future with the person you love, all these kind of things. And it's just like, you don't need to layer it on this thick to be like, yeah, maybe that's not the way it's going, and I'm just an asshole. Could be the case. But yeah, hello. Shall we head out to the thing? Let's go. Oh wow, we're just off we go. I think that we've earned one more poll, I guess. There we go, 25. We're becoming a poor again. Got it. Got it. Got it. Now, let's just get. What do we got? We got a bracer. Let's do just a bunch of single pulls, just cause. My roots of single pull madness. 1, 2, 3. Oh wow, that's early.
Lone Syndicate said it's kinda like Yinland's story quest, only difference is she not as hateable in the first half.
Yeah. 4. 5. Wow, we're getting a lot of, like, that's actually a wild gain. 6. 7. Oh, Verena, but still, that was pretty good. That was a 30. We got Verena, so now we know
This
the next
flower
one's
is for you.
guaranteed.
I hope it makes you happy.
That's still pretty good. What was that? 30, 37? What was the last number I just said out loud? That's not bad. And now we're guaranteed the next one to be her again. Now we got another copy of Verena.
Lone Syndicate said go away, Verena.
It's crazy. It is insane that Verena is the one that we're so consistently getting. You got her, I got her, and she is the other plant character. It's just like such a weird coincidence. Maybe. Maybe the devs are like, we increase for the meme, we'll increase it by 1. I gotta use the washroom again, guys. I don't know what's going on with my bladder, but it's not doing good, let me tell you. But hey, you can look at that, this child
Raidnade said
thing
wrong plant character.
for a while. I don't know, she's a plant. I don't know what you want. Wrong plant character, says Raid. Agreed. Okay, did anyone remember what we were, what number we were at? I thought it was 7. So we need to do 3 more, I think, and then we're finally balanced out still about, like, the previous tags.
Bolty said who left their child here.
This skip. That was 8. 8, 9, and 10. Now we'll chill for a bit. There it is. All right. I can't believe we got a constellation for Verena. Again, it's nice because I have Verena pretty leveled up.
Try to smile
and she's still really valuable to have in
Hopefully,
your, like,
we'll
next
make
team.
new findings.
But what is it? I think we got a lot of Verena, actually. No, we don't. It's the first one. I'm crazy. In outro, skill blossom.
Lone Syndicate said I'ma have GRINN do all my summons in the future.
It's kind of wild. Outro skill blossom grants the next character to continuously heal, healing effect, recovering HP 20. Oh, okay. Recovering HP by 20 of Verena's attack. Oh, weird. Okay, so if she activates her outro skill, she gives healing, like a persistent healing for 30 seconds or 5 seconds. Recovering HP of 25% of Verena's attack for every 5 seconds for 30 seconds. Okay, wow, yeah. So she just get healed chunks. That's actually not bad. Gives her like some sustained healing off field when you switch to her. Not bad. Could be better, but not bad. Hello. Yeah, I can't believe we won the single pull game.
Please give me the things you just found. Oh. You want to come along?
He begged me to go with him, and it looked fun, so I agreed.
I did that. That's what I do.
Well, that's rare. The Camellia I know is only interested in going out to find candidates. Bloombearer, kudos to you for being able to get her to cooperate with you. Awesome.
After all, I'm a hero. I want to hit that one, but I don't know. Really? After all, I can't do it in good consciousness. Really?
Yeah. Normally, Camellia doesn't seem to care about anything. With Camellia on this mission with you, you should be safer.
You know when someone just talks
Lone
about another
Syndicate
person
said
to their face?
Z's update I reached 300 pulls on the standard banner. I ended up getting Rena, bringing her to C2.
Ooh, I still haven't fully spent on the standard banner. Although I feel like that as you play more and more of gacha games, I find it so hard to incentivize the old roster. Not that they're not good. That's why I always think like most rosters, most things, characters, should be basically S tier characters when a gacha game launches should be support characters because I feel like it's so easy for you to get kind of bored. And not value some of the characters that you have in the S tier, standard banner, and that would be a good way to kind of incentivize them, I think.
Don't worry, I'll be keeping a close eye on you.
Are those little holes underneath your belly button to kind of like exhaust the steamy bits of being in what seems like a latex suit for the whole last day? Eek. Got it. Beatrix does Beatrix things. Got it. Beatrix, I need you.
Hold on. I need some time to process the data. Once that's done, you can dive into the Stella Matrix with our portal.
Past, present, future. All the possibilities in the universe change within this swirling, starry sky. I'm starting to get a bit interested. What kind of me is hidden in there? Let's go. A new adventure awaits.
Got it. There was a lady in the back there. Ooh, cute. I mean, she's went in there twice, and she's both been, like, crippled every time she goes in, so probably not the best course of action for me to go in there and be like, we're good. We're gonna be fine. Has anyone beaten the main story of this quest? Because if you have, can you tell me if we're close? What percentage are we? We're 4% through?
Lone Syndicate said Rena I would say is like Mona from Genshin Crack support and will have a lot of longevity also in a sense where her constellations turns her into a DPS for some reason.
Oh, neat. I didn't know that. Yeah, Rena's a solid get for sure.
I see something deep.
Okay.
Camellia?
Very weird way to say it.
I'll catch. Then meet me.
Huh.
What happened, Lumira?
Why did we choose that one? Weird. Oh, cute. I feel like I'm going to end this being like, I want that one. The one that's not a creep. The one that's sweet and wholesome, please.
The communication cut out. Something must have happened.
Lone Syndicate said I've only watched her story, haven't played it myself, but I would say we're about 50% done.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Gotcha. Hopefully this is where I feel the tingling urge to spend, i.e. to spend the Primo Gems, etc.
I've sealed my memories, letting the past fade into nothingness.
Yep.
Did I make the right choice? But he has already made his choice. Now I must make my own choice too.
Oh, I feel like we're gonna be like left to be like the big dickhead in this, where we just abandon the people who loved us.
I'd rather die than live as a useless nobody.
Jeez, man.
Is that Camellia? I'm inside a stellar matrix that holds Lady Flora's information. So it must be a simulation of some past event.
Yeah. Can I take these flowers?
Many years have passed, and here I am again. But I'm not gonna stay at the Black Shores and live off old memories.
Okay.
Oh, my body's giving out. Need a place to rest soon.
Camelia's illusion disappeared.
Are we the baddies? Says no, we might be.
Since she mentioned sealed her memories and returned, this must be the cave from 20 years ago.
Are we the people that abandoned all the ones we love because of future problems that are going to happen on this planet?
Did Camellia seal her memories because of my choice?
Bloombearer, can you hear me?
Yes, what happened?
Something's not right. I'll get you out of the stellar matrix first.
Got it. Got it. You surroundings turn dark, and you feel yourself lifted out of the matrix thing. And you're back, I guess? Is she still locked in there?
I'm sorry. That matrix is more cunning than we anticipated. My mistake.
Camilla and I got separated. Put me back in, Cap.
Camellia is still inside that stellar matrix. She was trapped inside and started to sink deeper. That's why you couldn't go any further. Besides, Camellia has found the matrix core. Without her, it might have escaped again. Now, we'll create a symmetrical stellar matrix, and that will allow you to reach the previously inaccessible areas.
Put me back in.
There will be various simulated areas. To reach the destination, you need to find and jump to the correct timeline junctures. Due to a mutated stellar matrix, you may not reach the destination in one go. Multiple jumps might be required to get there.
Got it. I do want to spend my resin today, so hopefully we can like leave eventually. Hello. Yep. Where? Let's just see this. Wait, should I? Wait, what is this? Upon crossing the Stargate, you find yourself in the Black Shore. This is struggling. Oh, that's kind of nice. It tells you like a thing. Am I skipping the right thing? Yeah, yeah. Okay, that's cool. Gives you like a little breakdown of
it's
it.
Locked. So Camellia,
Lone
in her
Syndicate
overclocked
said
state,
if you want some company, Grin,
damaged the
I'll
locked
join
door
for
security
co-op.
system.
Maybe. I don't
When her
think
mind
we
was
can join in the
unclear?
middle of a quest though.
The mutated plants have grown so large. Camellia in this timeline has severely overclocked.
Ah. Weird. So she's like it's like a dimensional timeline thing. Huh. That must be all the little copies of her though. One copy that's insane. That's maybe why she has such weird personalities, like differentials, because she's got timelines in her head banging around.
It's you.
Eesh. You look like shit. Man.
Restraints. Voices. So many noises. It hurts.
I'm taking you back to the medical pod.
My head. My whole body hurts. Petalfall Village. I see. Oh, it's over. You defeated me.
Okay.
I seem to have seen you much earlier. This is... for you.
Ooh. Pretty flower. Thanks. Are you okay? Are you good? Clearly not. Okay, so something happened. And that's why she became a monster. We had to defeat her, maybe?
Camellia disappeared. So, Does that gate lead to a new juncture? Lady Flora once overclocked so much that her mind was heavily damaged, and her language abilities degenerated. Then, the Camellia I know.
There's a lot to infer, but okay, from that what we just seen. Okay.
I'm back on the surface of the Black Shores Island. I should go look around.
Oh, there's something in there. Text. No. I don't want to read all that. Voice, please be voice acted. Oh. It's fine. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. Hopefully. Ooh, there she. Oh, guys. Oh, please add skins, Kuro. You're gonna do this to me. I should finish my coffee. Shit.
It's really you.
She's got the anime mom hairstyle. Okay. The anime MILF hairstyle.
Heard I can find the Black Shores here. Glad I didn't come to the wrong place.
You are... It's Camilla.
I'm Camellia. Or call me Lady Flora if you want. People from Petalfall Village like to call me that.
Oh.
You left in such a hurry. We didn't even get a chance to talk. I felt off, like I missed out on something important. So I came here alone to find you.
Cute.
How's the situation in Petalfall Village?
Lone Syndicate said, when I first saw this I was like, this isn't my Camellia who fixed you, but after the fact it's more like she hasn't fully bloomed yet.
You psychopath. Who's fixed you? How could they do this to me?
The injured have been transferred to other nearby villages. Most of the villagers are safe and sound, thanks to your timely rescue.
It's so unhinged to be like, I like my wound broken and fucked up. Thank you very much.
Most of the villagers are safe. And with the way Camellia looks now, it seems I'm in an alternate timeline again. But even if the history has changed, we still met each other.
You're the Black Shores leader, aren't you?
Lone, are you also getting a Data Live, the gun girl vibe from this whole thing?
Yes. I snuck in here, but please don't drive me out. I have my own forte now. I can work for you.
It's very cute. The lighting, again, we can establish 1,000 times that the art direction and shit is pretty crazy in this game. Or lighting and all that stuff. Now, you mean you couldn't before?
I don't know.
What?
Those consultants said my rebels test showed I awakened my forte. But in the village, I didn't feel anything special.
Huh.
And I don't remember anything before coming to the village.
She's always had weird timeline shittery going on. You don't remember? Yeah.
Yes. Villagers said I appeared in the woods by their lake one autumn morning.
You voted for Wuthering Waves for mobile game of the year, and we don't need to say F is easy. You could just say mobile. You could just be like, I really like Wuthering Waves. You don't need to take a shit on.
Lone Syndicate said, you know what, Grin, I didn't think of that comparison, but know that you mentioned that you're right. Granted, it's not a one-to-one comparison, but more like an 80%.
Yeah, it's just like it's very similar to that character having like she basically dies in different timelines, and she has like a bunch of different timeline versions of her who have suffered, who love the main character, who hate the main character. So it's just like a sea of emotions and shit.
That's all I remember. Didn't have anywhere else to go, so I stayed in that village. Can I stay with you here? At the Black Shores? I want to serve you. Make me your bloom bearer.
Jesus. Look at that text. Perfectly fits in each slot. technically speaking, it's a job, and you'd be serving the entire Black Shore. Don't make this weird. And Camilla, you are not mine. You belong to yourself. I like that one. She's trying to get hitched. Immediately.
Join us if you pass the assessment. The Black Shores welcomes those who protect the world.
Great. But I
Lone
still
Syndicate
don't know
said,
your name.
What do you mean by that, Lady
Tell
Flora?
me, please.
I don't know what your name is. It's Rover. Oh, Green Rover. It's Rover. It's a Rover.
Oh, it's a beautiful name. I'll never forget it.
Time did not help some things, let me tell you. Anyways, very cute. I like it a lot. Very wholesome. I like this version a lot. I wish this one, in essence, stayed.
I'm so happy. Really, really happy that my vines feel so light.
Cute.
How strange. This is our first formal conversation, but it feels like I had heard your name before. Look, this is my forte. I quite like it.
Oh, so that's what she gave us beforehand. She gave us her forte, her flower.
I want to shadow you. See how a strong person like you moves forward. This flower is for you. I'm looking forward to the days ahead.
Got it. So we've seen the very beginning. Oh no! You've been playing for 3 hours. Please don't forget to take a break. That's weird.
Lone Syndicate said, so wait, fortes are physical objects.
I don't know. Maybe. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's the exact thing. That's crazy. Kira's like, hey, stop being a degenerate and leave. Okay? Get up and walk. Actually, no, I hate that. It wasn't pushy. It was just it was just quick. Okay, now it's starting to get pushy. All right, once is fine. Once is fine. Oh, so why there shouldn't be there in cutscenes. It's gonna ruin the cutscene. Camilla?
Oh, it's you.
Yeah, so I think we've seen the beginning and the end. Where at the beginning she still shows you her forte thing, and then at the end she's dying and she gives you her forte.
Done with the work?
The flower.
You should get some rest.
And every companion quest gives you like a thing.
V for God
trinket.
said they know how gamers are, so they need multiple banners.
Yeah, it's probably true.
I've been super well behaved these past few days. Did everything as you said. Didn't cause any trouble or go to places I shouldn't.
I like this Camilla much better. This is much nicer. It's much like, okay, there's clearly like a relationship here, not just like null and void. I think he said like, yeah, she's lying. She did some shit.
You need some discipline, robot. How dare you interrupt my conversation with him? You want to know the situation in Petalfall Village? I can tell you. I was there, remember? It's been a few months since the Tacit Discords attacked the village. I turned into a flower tree due to overclocking and trapped those feeble creatures in an underground cave.
Okay.
Kuriri's recording mentioned that Camellia was found in an underground cave. Looks like this time I jumped at the right juncture.
How's the village?
Oh, I threw them out of the village when I started transforming. They would have died if they stayed.
That's nice. You ever notice a flower in a chest?
Not many survived, but some did. They managed to hold on until you showed up, and they guided you to find me.
He says, "Come on, Grin, not every V." No, I know. I just thought it was a funny thing to say. It was a little fucked up, but
what a surprise! Thought they'd run away when I threw them out.
oh, you only noticed the flower, not the mark.
I have no interest in those crybabies. But since they took me in for a while, I owed them a favor.
What happened to you? It felt good to do good, huh? You don't need to find an excuse for your good deeds. Yeah.
That's a cute way to put it. What? I'm speaking from my heart. I don't want to spare a glance at those weaklings.
Why did you become like this? What's with the... You haven't given me a reason why you've become so obsessed with, like, strength and weakness.
I despise weaklings, myself included. I was a sorry sap when I turned into that plant.
Huh.
But you saved me. You pulled me out of overclocking and brought me back to sanity. I should thank you.
You're way too close.
I don't remember anything before I arrived in that village. I don't care anyway. You're the only one who's ever made me feel so excited.
Okay.
So, how about making me your bloom bearer? You see, who else can keep me from causing trouble elsewhere?
I was about to say, this girl is just obsessed with getting hitched, like, badly. And then all...
Lone Syndicate said, well, at least it's not one-side grin.
What's not one-sided? What do you mean? What do you mean? Anyways, but I was gonna say, what do you call it? She's obsessed with getting hitched, and also, she's like the person that handles... It's almost like a kid who, like, it's like people think, like, oh, I'm gonna diminish other people and things around me and then prop you up because that's what will make you happy. And then it just ends up making you look really toxic and, like, kind of standoffish, and it backfires. Feeling a little bit of that. Well, indeed, I can't just let you leave. My character is not good with expressing himself. Let me tell you, you would be you'd be a risk to the public, no doubt.
Right. Making me yours exactly aligns with the interests of Solaris. And as you just said, would make the world a safer place. Just so you know, when I was doing the Rebel test, the staff said I'm still prone to overclocking. I may have great power now, but I might lose it or fall prey to my emotions again someday. If that day comes, then I'll embrace it as my destiny. Fate's already brought us together, and I'll pay any cost for that.
Huh, I wonder if her cost of that is her memories, maybe.
It's led me to the most exquisite flower in this world. I'll give anything for it. No hesitation.
I'm curious. That'd be interesting if they did that. If Hero at least said, like, when people overload, there's a different effect for a given person. Maybe it's like the cost is memory. Maybe the cost is, like, your body. So eventually you just run out of body. Maybe you run out of memories, stuff like that, you know? That would be at least something that gives, like, reason.
Did you know? Climbing plants are obsessed with big, gorgeous trees. Clinging onto them like their life depends on it. Sucking up all the energy they can get from the sun. They're driven by an insatiable hunger to savor their beloved tree down to the last bit.
Sounds like a succubus. Like a succubus. I get it. I think they layered on a
One
wee bit
day,
thick.
we'll have plenty of time together. You can definitely, rigorously train me.
Let's say, was that a fourth wall break?
This flower is for you.
Let go of my arm. Please.
To express my...
It's the correct timeline juncture. Initiating jump now.
Not long ago, you corrupted pass through. Gotcha. just like Camilla's kit, the story is complex, I guess?
This little troublemaker is clever, having set all these traps. But now its core is cornered here. It can't run any further. I can handle it easily when I find it.
This is Camilla's perspective.
It's a pity I got separated from him. I wish he could see what I just saw in those alternative timelines. Can't wait to see his reactions. If I hadn't returned to the Black Shores and become a bloom bearer again, it was still possible for us to reunite. I saw it. Whether as a wandering traveler or as a Fraxidus member, I got to meet him anyway.
That's kind of cool. So, like, you're destined to meet this person?
I've sealed my memories, letting the past fade into nothingness. Did I make the right choice? Is that me? They said this matrix contains Lady Flora's information, so this must be something I had experienced in the past. Sealed memories and this cave. This is where I first awoke.
Oh, okay.
Seems like this is what Lady Flora last saw before she decided to seal her memories.
I feel like we fucked up
But
somehow.
he has already made his choice. Now I must make my own choice too. I'd rather die than live as a useless nobody.
Huh, I wonder if that's what it was. We, like, built up a big world, and then we're like, alright, I don't want to live as, like, a god. I want to live as immortal. That'd be kind of a cool story. Like a god that gave up his godliness in pursuit of normal life.
So I knew him before. That's it! He's a magnet for all kinds of fun. Now let's see what else we can stir up.
He's 1,000,000 years old? Says who? Hot damn.
Guess I better not use my forte, or I'd be at a disadvantage when he catches up later.
Why? Did they take it away? We have had a lot of talking and a lot of significantly less fighting, which leaves me...
Is it a flower seed on the
sad.
base?
Oh, new mechanic. Carry flowers, reveal hidden things. We'll figure it out. There it
That flower is craving a flower seed.
Cool.
Guess I should place a seed there to unlock the gate.
Why is it decombust as we, like, walk all the way through? Pow! Ladies and gentlemen, I do want to spend my resin. I don't know if we can leave.
As I expected.
I did not want to do that, but it forced me to do that. Unfortunately, this.
Pruning.
No. This. I hit the button. It's not doing it. This. You have to perfectly line it up. All right. Ooh, okay. I feel like we'd have jumped that, but yeah. Is there anything else, or do we eventually get up there? Must. Yeah, we eventually get up there. Gotcha.
The flower seed has unveiled the hidden path.
And a chest.
This
10
space
primo
seems
gems.
to defy its creator's will to aid
Lone
me.
Syndicate said try press the start button to see if you can leave.
It just says leave domain. I don't know if that will let me do it, you know? Will leave domain leave it going? Gotcha. Do the I did. Okay, good. Thank God it fixed that.
Crimson
Boom.
Blossom!
I did stab myself a bunch with the thorns. I jumped into them, then popped.
Lady Flora's illusion is ahead. If this is indeed the final moments before you sealed your memories, let me find out the reasons. Let me see why you made that choice.
Yes, it will. What does that mean, Lone? Yes, it will. So I'm okay to back out and it won't break, won't lose my progression? Try pressing the start button and see if you can leave. I'll wait for a confirmation before I can burn my resin. You can leave and come back. Okay, so then maybe we'll do that. And then we will continue tomorrow. We still have around 5,000 to spend, given we are enchanted enough to... 3,000, sorry, to spend, given we are enchanted enough to do so. I think if we're able to secure one more of her... yeah, if we're able to do one more of her, I think I will buy the other thing. Yeah.
I should try to smile.
Sorry, this is something that's
Would you like
huge
a
for her.
fun
So if we're able to get one more copy of her,
between
we
the
get
two
this.
of us?
Which, oh wow, gives her more damage, as well as makes her a lot more harder to interrupt, which is nice. But the second one is what things get insane. The damage multiplier of your Resonator skill gets increased by 120%, which I think is like a 30% increased damage, which is nice. So pretty worth it. If you're able to get the first constellation, it's almost like, yeah, you should fucking push into that one, because that's kind of where her main thing hits, you know? I think that's maybe where I'm seeing people do 4,000 consistently. Well, and then again, I think there's stuff like this with when I eventually, like, I probably will play a little bit tonight, where I grind out this shit, which I think should let me push everything to the max point, this crap right here. The only thing, in fact, I have, like, all I need to do is get past a certain threshold. Like, I think this stuff...
Lone Syndicate said so. That's her nuke she does.
That's the nuke she does? Oh, it's not her. It's not her. Her base thing. Still, it's pretty good though. I think that makes her nuke significantly better though, at least. But anyways, we'll see. But ladies and gentlemen, I'll Lone. You said you wanted to play real quick. I'll open up my team and my thing. How do I do that? First, equip her. How do I invite you, Lone? I don't know if you're still open, but I'll send you an invite just in case you are. Where are you, Lone? Are you here somewhere? There you are. You're offline for me, so yeah. But I'll bang up my resin and dailies, and then we will end the stream. But we still got probably about like 20 minutes, 30 minutes. But I gotta use the washroom again. Also, I should finish off this goddamn coffee before it gets too late. I didn't think I had that much coffee. Where would you guys put Camilla's story, by the by? To me, I don't hate it. I do think it's just a I think it's a failed execution for what the story is trying to do. It's yeah, like I don't get the vibe that I think they're trying to portray with her, which is that she's basically like split between dimensions. Like her brain has like instincts and
Lone
remnants
Syndicate
of past
said,
knowledge.
Grin, I can't join you because your world level is higher than mine by 1, and damn, I knew I wasn't playing this game like that, but wow.
Level 8, baby. I could lower it. And maybe then we could play. Lower it to SOL 3. Can I increase it just back to normal whenever I do that? Bolty got a raid. Raid's got to go. Bye, Raid. Ooh, and bye, Bolty. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your night. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me, etc. Let's quickly burn. Again, I'm not sure what I need for my resin spending stuff, you know? Arguably, we could... I don't really know. I got the weapon fully leveled up. I got her. The only thing I'm missing is that one thing. Yeah, and she's basically fully leveled up. Yeah, it's tough. What should I spend my... I guess I could just dump... I haven't done that in a while. Yeah, we can just do that. Let's just do that. I have yet to spend money into, like, level up material, which I probably am lower on now that I leveled up her fully. I leveled up 2 characters almost fully. So, yeah, probably could use some level up material.
Lone Syndicate said not sure Grin never done it before and you don't have to lower your world level for me Grin.
Why not? We could play. It would be kind of cool seeing your character pop
Combat
off.
isn't just about strength.
Shut up. Shut up.
You there.
We got resonator stuff. That. Let's do this. And hell yeah. This should be fun to see how much damage can we pump out.
Worry not.
Surrender. This.
Terminate.
This. Come on, build up stacks. Build up stacks. This. And finally, we got this.
Stay behind me. Shackles be gone.
This.
A change of
Switch to this. We're blooming. We're blooming everywhere. Get over there. And now we're finally doing 4K.
Grafting, suffer.
Lots of damage. We killed everything too fast. Damn it. Damn it. Shit. Stop. And who this?
I engraft you new. Loading. Rectify.
This.
Stay behind me.
This and this.
Like frigid death.
Charge hit. Slash. Oh, I didn't have enough if I did. Dang. Reach.
Crimson Blossom.
I need.
Damn. We still don't have enough. We need enemies to live just a little longer so I can feel something. Sorry. But yeah, it's not quite. We're not quite. It's not perfect. I wish there was enemies that were. I wish we could honestly bump up our world tier a little bit, which is weird to say, but we are at the point where it's things are dying too fast. And imagine when we get that other thing, dude. If we are able to get it. In fact, let's just do. Save it for tomorrow. What if we don't have as good luck tomorrow? Also, I burned all the rest. That was fast. We could do that. I didn't think it was that. We could do that fast. Daily quest is. This so fast. It is nice to have Shorekeeper, but just because she acts as like a good transportation tool thing, which is pretty good. And hop.
In war
This is
with
overkill.
time.
So we don't need to do all this. But we're gonna do it regardless.
Terminate.
Yeah.
Bloom from ashen shell. Vitality, sour.
Damn, that's an 80k nuke. I'm starting to get kind of what she's all about now. Yeah, I think we're in her her extra stage, whatever it is. I don't Lone. How do I get the Shorekeeper's critical rate? Do you remember how to do that? You could either a couple of single or multis to end it. Yeah, we could do that. Let's do one. Yeah, yeah. Oh, sure. Let's just do a bunch of single pulls. Nah, maybe not. Let's just do a full pull. Let's do a full pull. Oh, that was nice. That's nice to get as a thing. Let's do one full thing. 160 Astral. We'll still have 2 to pull tomorrow. 1 to pull tomorrow, sorry. Oh, we are all so close to greatness. Oh, that's okay. What do we got? We got one guy again. I don't mind him. I wish I got more of him than everyone else, because I almost got everyone else maxed out. So he's the only one that we can get, and it's not like end of the world shit. And tomorrow we'll also, we'll be able to have 3 free wishes because of this. Ooh, can't wait. Also this, that's why we did that. It is, thank you, boom, perfect. Alrighty. Good stuff. I kind of am getting what she's all about, but maybe not. But maybe not 100%, kind of, sort of, we'll see.
Caution is advanced. Like frigid depths. A change of
Reborn from ancient roots.
Build up that forte gauge. I'm getting the shit slapped out of me. And now we have a full thing here. And we can pop like this.
Blossom.
Okay, so she could just rip forever. So she could stay in this state for like basically ever and just chill. God, that's cool. She's like a shitty Spider-Man. You know what I mean? And she's just hanging out. Oh, but she doesn't gain any stamina. I mean, it's because she's in the air? If you're in the air, do you chill or you get? No, you can't. I see. I kind of see. I'll be honest. I'm getting a half truths in my head. I'm like, okay, kind of adds up. Let's get our daily this. Boom. Good, good, good. And then this. Boom. Oh. Yeah, on the topic of her story, I don't hate it. I want to be clear about that. I do find her voice actor feels a little weird. And again, I think when we're finished the story, it'll make more sense about what they were trying to go for. I just don't know if they executed perfectly to at least for me, to satisfy that, like, weirdness. Granted, it's also one of the stories that I can imagine is super complicated to explain, because she basically, it seems like she's, like, a character that is connected by, like, this tree of life, and all of her previous, like, dimensional experiences are affecting her, essentially. But it doesn't change the fact that, like, she's all over the place a little bit, you know, like schizo a little bit, where sometimes she's soft and caring, and then other times she's kind of like possessive and weird, and she doesn't know why she's this way, and so on and so forth. But we'll see. Hopefully tomorrow we'll lock in, and we'll be able to see what happens next, and hopefully, if we're lucky enough,
Lone Syndicate said you gain the crit rate and damage through her ult, and when you cast an into skill in her field, and forever 0.1% of her, the Shorekeeper has you gain 0.01% of crit rate and damage.
Okay, let me read it. So this is the Shorekeeper. Okay, so Lone says you gain the critical rate and damage through her ult, and then you cast an intro skill in her field, and for every 0.1% of ER, the Shorekeeper has you gain 1 critical rate and damage. Okay. Lone, are you sure? Because I feel like I've used the one girl's ult, and I don't know if it increases my critical rate. Like, I think. So, like, if I look at my critical rate for her right now, Resonator. I thought it had. Yeah, maybe you're right. But
would you like
I thought my critical rate's 61 right now.
Between the two of us?
61 critical rate, and I could go like this, cast
Astral
that,
modulation.
Switch to you, go back here.
Would
critical
you
rate's
like
still
a
61,
fun game
you know?
between the two of us?
And then I notice when I what is it called? Like transition, like when I switch to, I basically if I use an intro skill for my other characters, it enhances the orb. If I switch back to her, I find. Maybe it's everyone, but I sometimes find it's just the Shorekeeper. You gain critical rate and damage through her ult, and then you cast an intro skill on her field, and for every 1 point this, you get critical rate and damage. Yeah, I don't. Maybe you just don't see the critical rate, but it's there. I do have an absurd amount of energy
Understood.
recharge on my Shorekeeper.
I am here to serve your will.
I have a 240 energy recharge, and her attack is that. But mainly, I have a shit ton of energy recharge on her substats and stuff like that. So she theoretically should have a lot of that, you know. But yeah, I never really, I don't really exactly know how the Shorekeeper works, but I know a little bit. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I cannot believe how well this is all panned out.
I should try to smile more, you say.
Hot damn. Again, the fact that we were able to get one of the characters I wanted the most, and the fact that she is slapping, especially when like certain criteria is met, is also when how fun she is to play. She does feel very good. I will say, I do wonder, I feel she has a, how do I put it properly? Basically, she's not that she's weak, sorry. It's just that she feels like the fact that she could get hit is a big oof. Like, she gets nuked, essentially. So I think having, like, either the bell is almost essential for her, or having a character, hopefully down the line, that's a healer that provides a shield
Lone
and
Syndicate
buffs.
said you basically have the max amount of to get the max crit rate buff.
Okay, good. Yeah, okay. Congratulations on your early
McFlufferkin
Camilla.
said congrats on the very early get of Camellia and her weapon.
That's fucked up. It's fucked up. And also we lucked out on, like, we spent like 30 pulls, and then we got another 5 stars, so we like massively beat Pity. Yeah, it's some freak shit. It's some freak shit luck that we've had. Hopefully tomorrow we're able to come out with another one. It's selfish to say. I feel fucked up saying it. But anyways, but ladies and gentlemen, this was a fairly long stream, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it was almost 3 hours and a half. my body. It's locked up. But, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow we'll be streaming at 3 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, and we'll be continuing on with this weird quest. Hopefully, it ends in a way that makes us love Camilla, and Camilla stops treating us like a weirdo. Yeah. Or maybe it validates why she's treating us like a weirdo. Who knows? But, alas, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully I can see you once again tomorrow. And, yes. That's basically, I think, it. Yes. Also, I will schedule the videos. So we are streaming it tomorrow. I just didn't have time to make all the thumbnails to then schedule them. So that's why things are a little bit weird. But thank you so much for hanging out. Raid, Fluff, Bone, Red. I meant not Raid. Well, Raid maybe. No, Raid left. Red's here. Thank you all for being here. Appreciate you so much. Lone as well, everyone. Goodbye for now. Hopefully I can see you tomorrow.